kicking like
1, 2,
Dolomite.
3,
Last one
4,
got copyright. I'm kicking like
5
Dolomite.
just to be sure.
Hey, one time,
Last
you
one
ready?
got
Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got
Okay.
copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games, don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I grab the piece and give your ass to Halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game, you should pick up your feet. You can't lose, I'm too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie nor prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look, king of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead, talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and picking up is my game. Dolomite, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it.
They had the nerve to copyright the game. Is this the bitches? Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long thing was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these against before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button? You still a fan? Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your was squad up, you turn telling gotta go. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30, again turn me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip, anytime you get on a fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy, a look-alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt. Tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Wonder.
What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Black Bond, Jack Move, Kid Smoove, Blandrew, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack Move voice, we saying you, hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on nets. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We got the names, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel. Get the cash and grab the steel. Yeah. Weapon wheel. Out the window.
well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well, we keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch out and show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch out and show you my weapon well. What weapon well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still.
Yo, mic check, mic check.
Yo.
What up?
Yep.
Let me know if y'all can hear us out there. Hey, man.
Can't fucking.
Wonton, Alex did a little remix. You know, they did a new song, and, you know, DJ BG on the ones and twos. You know, I had to make the smooth transition. You smell me? Come on, man. I know how I do. I'm out here. Tony was hating. Shout out to Tony. He's the biggest hater. And anything, you know, listen, anything you do out here, if you want to know if you're doing something right, you got to check if Tony hating on it. That's how you know if you're doing something right in your life. If Tony hate on it, all right, cool. We good. Let's move forward. That's how you know. Jack, how you doing, sir?
It's good, brother. I feel like we ain't did a podcast. We didn't do no podcast last week, huh?
It was a Super Bowl.
Damn.
What a RGT was good, man.
Just trying to stay alive and not fucking die and shit.
Yeah, man. How's your health been?
It's a lot better. It's definitely under control now.
What's wrong, RGT? Did you have strep throat or what?
Nah, man. I had a really bad earache like a month ago. I was at my grandma's house and I was like, I'm gonna run to urgent care. And urgent care was like, if you don't go to the ER right now, you're going to die. And I was like, oh, that's
Hello,
cool.
Granny tried to take you out. What'd she give you?
No, it was like I had really bad high blood pressure and I had it evidently for a very long time and just never did anything about it because there was like heart damage and stuff like that. But they put me on a bunch of stuff. They kept me in the hospital for like 2 nights. And yeah, like at first it was rough. Like it was super rough, but it's been getting better day by day. And like now they're already like halving some of my medicine. They're like, oh, your blood work looks really good. Your heart's already starting to heal. So it's well on its way.
Nah, that shit scary. My dad had some blood pressure shit. He had to change his whole diet, nigga. They was telling him we can't let you leave the hospital like this type stuff. Like that's scary.
Yeah, they like very low sodium and stuff. Like I'm eating lots of fruits and vegetables all the time. Like I haven't eaten any of my bullshit food since I got out of the hospital, which I think is also helping, you know, speed up the process. And I mean, I'll relax a little bit here and there, but yeah, man, it was crazy. And you know, it was one of those things where it was like, because I hadn't been to a doctor in like 5 years.
Typical man, avoiding a doctor.
Yeah, right. Right. Like my whole family's the same way too. All these Italian men are like, you're breathing, you're fine.
Just eat some fucking pasta, you'll be all right.
Exactly. But like sometimes I would be up like all night and I couldn't sleep and I couldn't really figure out why, but like my heart was always kind of racing a little bit. And I was like, oh, you know, that's just how I am. But now that like all that shit's under control, like 11, 12 o'clock rolls around, I'll lay in bed, I'm out in like 5 minutes. It used to be hours and hours till I could fall asleep. So that's probably the one good thing that's come out of it so far.
Okay. I'm glad you're good, man. I appreciate all the shout outs you do on your channel for Weapon Wheel, man.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
It's my second favorite. I mean, I got to say Spawncast is my favorite, but it's definitely my second favorite show.
Appreciate that. Don't know where Smoove is at. Bond said he gonna be late. Jack, call Smoove. You got his number, right?
Absolutely not.
Oh man.
Why would I have Kid Smoove phone number, man?
It's crazy. How, we've been doing this podcast together. What?
I ain't even got your phone number. How am I? Phone number?
You ain't never gonna get it either, nigga. So I mean,
wow. Y'all see this? Okay.
We've been doing a podcast together.
Hey, Alex, I got your phone number.
Yeah.
You and Alex go on dates though. That's different.
I mean,
look at him jealous. Look at him jealous.
He look cutie. What you want me to do? He look cutie.
Hey, we got something else in the works coming up soon. You know what I mean?
Oh, this weekend. The weekend.
We ain't gonna do too. Yeah, I mean, we ain't gonna do too much talking though. Yeah, I mean, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Home base linking up. Yeah.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna stroke to my Wendy's nugget. How was your weekend, BG?
It was cool. You know, it was good so far. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of feel like I've honestly never really felt like this, but I kind of feel like quitting my job might become a little bit like Jack. I think I'm channeling my inner Jack move. Feel like just not working low key.
You'll never be as cool as me, BG. Don't do that.
Right.
BG is so annoying. He only saying that because he don't want to keep ironing his shirts to go to the office. Nigga, do your job.
I seen his old
That's
work.
the
He
only
never
reason
ironed his fucking shirts. He just let the wind take care of it.
Oh, what?
Fire.
He like, hopefully this motherfucker straighten up throughout the day. If it don't, then
No, like
it is
you
what it
peek
is.
in the dryer with the shirt, it just spin around.
I gotta give
Take
Jack
it.
credit. Somehow this man has figured out how to get away with being a grown ass man and not having a job, and niggas just accept him. Like, I don't know how you pulled this off, Jack, but this shit is amazing.
I am an entrepreneur. I am a visionary. I am a tastemaker is what they would call me. An influencer, as you.
I have two friends like that, actually. Like one of them is a YouTuber and one of them is a real life friend. It used to be it was like my best friend in high school. He was smart as fuck. Like, he was like valedictorian, and then we started hanging out a bunch, and I introduced him to like drugs and hoodlum shit. And so like he went down the fucking hill, dude. Like, he went to UNC Chapel Hill, a full ride scholarship. They kicked him out in 6 months because they kept catching him with Adderall and shit.
Fire.
He moved back home. He was working for the family business. The family business closed down during COVID. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I just chill at home. I was like, huh? And he's like, yeah, I just live with my parents, man. I was like, are you working? He's like, nah. I was like, are you? Because he had a really nice Mercedes too. When we used to live together, and I was like, you still got that Mercedes? Oh man, I got a DUI, and like, I haven't ran it in like 5 years, and it's just sitting there. And I'm like, so what's the game plan? He's like, I don't really know. Like, my ankles started swelling up because I think I have a liver disease, but I'm not going to the doctor. And I was like,
so you ruined this man's life by introducing him to drugs?
You gave him a villain origin story. You gave him a villain origin story, and then said, "Nigga, do something with your life." Like, you did that to him.
Hey, salute to that man. He's like a great guy. Salute to that man.
And
you literally ruined his life and said GG. That's crazy.
No, man, I had a bunch of people. Like, I remember one of my best friends in high school was this dude Elijah, and he had wrecked his car. So I used to pick him up from school, or pick him up because he was on my way to school. And sometimes when I would skip school, I'd make my mom do it just because the image of like Elijah, obviously he's not a white dude, but like my white ass mom driving him to school and like dropping him off. I'm like, that's a funny image.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that all the time.
My dad was racist too. Yeah.
No, she wasn't racist. I just thought it was funny as fuck. And so I won most fun to be around in high school when they did like the superlatives and stuff. And I remember that news came out. We were in my car driving around. He was like, most fun to be around. How the fuck is that you? I was like, what are you talking about? We always have a good time. He's like, I used to be happy. I used to enjoy life. Now all I do is smoke cigarettes and drink and do degenerate stuff because of you. I was like, but we're having fun. It's fun to be around, man.
Yeah. See, you an influencer. I like that. I like that.
RGT, you a silly boy, bro. You a silly boy, bro.
You here for a good time, not a long time. I feel
literally
fire.
I can respect it. All right.
You still be emailing him, RGT, or you ain't talked to him since?
No, I talked to Elijah. I talked to that dude Rob. There's a very few people that I talked to back from North Carolina and like high school in general. Like, my 20th high school anniversary is coming up. I didn't go to the 10th one. I ain't going to the 20th one. I don't want to see all those fucking people.
You've been out of high school for 20 years? I'm getting close. I'm getting close.
2000. I'm 37. I graduated in 2003.
Congrats.
Oh, wow.
Congrats.
I don't.
Oh shit! You were a senior when I was a freshman.
Yeah, like
me and Kid Smoove the same age.
Smoove, how you doing?
What's up, y'all?
Okay.
All right, Smoove, how you doing, brother?
Kid Smoove, can I guess
you hear me, right?
Yeah, we
hear you, brother.
All right,
you got a blue shirt on, don't you, Kid Smoove?
That's
I have a black shirt. Actually, I have a black Xbox shirt on.
No, fire.
So
sometimes I can tell what color your shirt is by how happy you are, but okay.
But blue is my favorite color, dude. So you're halfway there. Yeah.
All right. So it's a gaming podcast, right? We talk about games on here, I guess.
Man, fuck games.
Yeah. I kind of feel you. All right, let's do these. Let's get through as much of this as possible before we have to endure Bond, right? You know, because that's the best part when Bond said he's gonna be late, so we can have most of the podcast without him. Let's get right to business.
I thought he showed up. Jesus.
You want to tell him? You want to tell him why he late, BG?
Speak of the Black. I was about to say, speak of the Black Devil. He said he's having a family dinner with his girlfriend and his parents or something like that.
Can we please guess what's on that menu? Please.
Quiche, some quiche. Let me see what else.
Some cold potato salad. You know he got that.
Green bean casserole. Let me think. What else?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like it's just a bowl of onions. He's like, Mom, my favorite.
Asparagus and squash.
Oh yeah, that sounds on brand for Bond.
That's the paprika. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that shit.
Bond,
Mom,
Bond.
Did you put the water on ice, Mom? God damn it.
Bond a fake healthy nigga too. You ain't watch those calories, huh? Telling his girlfriend that probably right now.
Yeah,
Bond weird, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 353. So yeah, we end the podcast at 8:45 because the watch party for The Last of Us is gonna start at 9. After Dark is gonna start whenever that episode ends. I don't remember how long this episode tonight is gonna be. Hopefully it's not one of the longer episodes. But if you want to be part of those, After Dark and, ask questions for After Dark and be a part of the watch party, check out patreon.com/weaponwheelpodcast. And you could, support us, pledge to one of those tiers, get access to the Discord, like I said, the watch party and After Dark, where we answer all your random fucked up questions. And if you want to, watch us on audio streaming platforms, we're on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. Hit the like button. If you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description for that. I appreciate all gameplay sent to me because I usually use the shit unless it's absolute dog shit. I use the gameplay. So if you
What do you mean? If it's dog, what do you mean by that?
If the quality's dog shit or like there's people
okay.
There's people who send me like 2-minute clips. I'm like, dog, I'm not using that. Yeah,
that was at least 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes.
BG, there was one or the gameplay. Who was that one that did the Forza Hot Wheels gameplay? They was roasting that nigga for like 20 minutes in the chat.
Wasn't that Jazzy that got roasted? I don't know.
I hope it wasn't Jazzy.
Or some people send me. Well, I can't say some people. It's Fang. Fang sends me. What's that Final Fantasy game where it's a
14,
the UI
14.
14, where the UI looks like someone literally just took a UI shit and you can't tell what the fuck is happening. Yeah, I'm not using that, Fang. I'm sorry, dog. So, but everything else I accept and I use, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's do these intros real quick. Smoove.
What's up, everybody? It's the Best Spot Kid Smoove. Happy to be here on another Sunday.
All right. RGT.
What's up, RGT85? Glad to be here. Love doing this show. Looking forward to it.
Jack.
Hi guys, this is Jack Move. I'm not happy to be here, but I'm obligated to be here, so yeah, let's get it.
All right. Alex.
This is gay ass anal sex booty box. I'm here for another week.
What?
Oh my god.
That's what my name is. Bond.
Yeah, that's what game service stand for. I forgot.
Yeah, Bond Coin. My bad, RGT. I didn't know if that was too vulgar for you, but that's
no.
What
I love that because I always tell people like this is the
you
one
into
show
that?
where I'm not the one that's gonna say something completely off the wall. It'll be someone else. So
we got about 20 minutes to Bond get in here and say something crazy. So.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I am your favorite host, but you still, love to hate me. Actually, last week, the week before, when we were debating about games as a service, I got to give it up to the chat because even though I'm the villain in most cases and people troll me, everybody said that all of you were fucking idiots and BG was actually right in that debate. I just want to put that out there.
You know what's funny? Like three or four games service have shut down since they declared that. But anyway, I want to say
I'm still right.
I don't know what happened, but I don't know when the chat started dick eating BG. Now BG running around,
wow.
And I know why. If you
when they say I'm right, they suddenly dick eating. Okay, got it.
Because BG. I mean, Johnny Cochran passed away, but I can't tell. You own the timeline defending Sony like the greatest lawyer ever that exists.
Wow, let's talk about it, Jack. Let's really talk. If we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
Let me say this. Let me just say this. I don't get on Twitter often, but sometimes when you get on Twitter, it don't refresh the timeline just show you like shit you may have missed. Why would every time I get on Twitter now, bro, it's like what you may have missed? I seen one of BG trying to extrapolate the data to see how much Horizon Forbidden Western sold. I seen one of him trying to defend defend the PSVR. Mind you, BG damn near
that's
died
not accurate.
every time he's played VR,
Not
right?
accurate.
I done seen one of him a quote tweeting God of War on PlayStation Now. He's like, oh, y'all might have did something. Oh shit. Oh goddamn, like he ain't played the fucking game in platinum.
Not accurate.
What's going on, bro?
Not accurate. You're taking that out of context, but let's really get down to it. Jack has become the biggest old man hater in the fucking world, right? Because let's be real, right? Jack is mad because PlayStation isn't doing the typical shit that they've always done every single generation with the single player games, right? Now they venturing out. Now they venturing out. They doing VR. Jack isn't into VR, so he's like, yeah, I don't want you to do that. They doing movies, even though he has liked both shits they put out. He still hates on it. So anything PlayStation does outside of that box, Jack hates it. Returnal went to PC, Jack hating on it.
You know what?
That's what it is, y'all. Don't be fooled. He hates everything else they do.
You know what, BG? You're absolutely right. Because guess what? As a primary PlayStation gamer, they haven't. When are they gonna show some new fucking games? Like what, bro? We don't know the next game. Besides that VR shit, bro. When is Spider-Man 2 coming out? We ain't seen it. No, bro. They haven't done a showcase in a year and a half. They don't mention them no more. They don't fucking.
But hold on, Jack. That's cool and
What's
everything, right? That's cool and everything. But why you gotta hate on the niggas that like are looking forward to VR and games on PC? When PlayStation was providing you all them dog shit back alley abortion indie games and you was sucking a joint off and giving them the vacuum 400, we let you enjoy it. We hate. We let you.
This the problem. This the problem though, BG. I don't hate people talking about it. I hate that you talking about it.
I can't enjoy VR.
I didn't mention VR about nobody else. If you enjoy VR, man, go play that VR, man. I might enjoy it. I'm gonna try it one day. I ain't said nothing about people playing and like it Forspoken. I ain't said nothing about none of this. But you specifically, right?
I'm enjoying what they're putting out. What's the problem?
But you come out your body. You a whole different person. You don't even like subscription services. Now you tweet, now y'all might have did something with this. Damn,
I didn't say that.
They did it to him. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You
all I literally said was, even though I don't care about PlayStation Plus, what they put out this month, did you see the list, nigga? Like you can't, even if you're not interested, you can't deny that shit.
That God of War 1 hour trial shit, BG.
I'm talking about the whole thing.
Not only did you retweet that tweet, you then quote tweeted it praising
What's the problem?
My neck, it's an hour.
And then he moaned.
You spent more than a free trial worth of a PlayStation exclusive on PS Now defending them this week. You tagging Blessing Adoye Jr. whatever the fucking you doing all type of
Jack, you waited 2 years for a Shantae Collector's Edition. Why are you talking to me about niggas doing shit? Look how you popping your pussy for some indie games.
Listen, BG, this is first of all, you gotta check your tone when you talking to me. I'm mentally unhinged, right?
Oh, that monkey fat, Jack?
You see it. But listen, bro, you're doing too much, bro. You're just doing too much, BG. This ain't BG.
I'm just appreciating what. See, Jack, you know what the difference between me and you is besides 100 pounds? Listen, I'm cooler
than you, but go ahead.
I admit when I'm hating on something. Like when PlayStation was on that handheld shit, I hate that handheld shit. I admit I'm hating, right? But I appreciate what they're delivering right now. What is wrong with that? See, this is what I hate. This is what I hate about y'all niggas. When I don't like nothing, they be like, "Oh man, BG hate everything. You don't like gaming." When I appreciate some shit, oh man, he dick riding. Oh, you can't win. You can't win, bro.
Can we be real with you? I think I'm speaking on behalf of everybody. I like the curmudgeonly BG. I like the angry BG. I like the cynical. I don't fuck with that BG. That's the BG I like. You know what I mean? I don't like this new age. I love everything is specifically PlayStation BG.
I don't.
Come on, bro.
I don't. I like PlayStation games going to PC, and I like PSVR. What is the problem? I don't.
So look, BG did shit on Harry Potter every chance he get.
I still ain't buy it.
This shit got a PlayStation promotion. I'm a Slytherin house.
What? That wasn't it. I never even knew. No. I never even knew that the shit had PlayStation. I never knew PlayStation had the marketing rights for it until like a week ago. I didn't know that shit. I did that.
You posted a picture on Twitter. You riding your broom?
I did that shit because niggas was passing around that sorting house website. So I went and checked it out. I never knew these niggas had marketing rights. I found that shit out like last week. I did that test like 2 weeks ago. I still haven't bought Hogwarts. I still ain't buy that shit.
BG, wipe your knees, drop your ass.
See, you see the hate.
Man.
You see the hate.
You going
You see the
crazy,
hate.
bro.
You see the hate. Y'all see
All right,
it.
BG.
Y'all
BG,
see
let
it.
me give you some bail. Let me help you. Jack, I'm about to get on my mocha because I care about you, Jack. Right? You don't
Okay.
like VR. What if I give you my PSVR and you stream a couple games for your channel? That way, before you even try to buy the next one for $500, I will give you mine so you can at least try the experience out. What you think about that?
I like the idea. Can I change it a little bit?
I'm not
How
getting
about,
naked.
No. How about you give me your brand new one and let me fuck with that, and then you just keep the one you got, and then you know what I mean?
Okay, bet. BG, you want to do outros or?
Oh man, listen. I just want y'all to notice. Remember when Jack was getting all them indie games, we let him be happy. Nobody rained on his parade and all that shit. Now that we getting what we want, it's a lot of hating going around.
I don't like happy. Do y'all like happy BG? Everybody. In the
Why
chat,
I
right?
can't be
don't like,
happy?
I don't like happy BG, bro. I don't like happy BG, bro. I
That's
don't,
crazy.
man. I don't know.
That's
man.
crazy. See a black man
You
being
only
happy.
You only happy about PlayStation shit. I don't see you bragging about Nintendo. I don't see no Xbox tweets across the timeline. What's going on?
What has Xbox done to make anybody happy?
All right. Move on.
Game Pass.
Move on.
Do you see Smoove smiling?
Smoove, you smiling right now?
Would you smile if you was Smoove?
Yeah, I mean, I had a grin on my face, but I don't know if that's considered a smile.
Willingly, or somebody told you to do that?
And me and my wife was playing them new Mario Kart tracks last night. Actually, them just is fire.
On what, Switch?
Oh, now they fire. Right. You weren't gonna mention it until we. Okay.
What do you mean? Listen. Me and my wife played Mario Kart 8 all the time. What about those Mario Kart 8 been out like 10 years? What more you want me to say?
Bro, you could have said, "Hey, me and my wife just tried them new Mario Kart tracks. I like them."
I've said that. I've said that
You
before.
and your wife.
This is like the 4th release though, because they had the DLC tracks, which I bought like. When did they come out? Like last year sometime? And then they slowly drip feed you 4 tracks every season. So this was like, no, all of them still ain't out. I got tired of fucking praising these niggas.
Hey man, y'all go to BG account, click on tweets and replies, and just read some of the shit he been saying.
It's crazy.
I ain't got to say too much. I ain't got to say too much.
Black man can't be happy. Black man can't be happy. Y'all see it.
Oh, that's a fact. You know
Y'all see it.
You could be happy, bro.
No. Let's get to topics. We see that you just an old man that's angry at the fucking world. Get off my stoop with your happy ass nigga. You happy with gaming? Yeah.
I am angry at current gaming.
We know. Games as a service. PlayStation games on PC, PSVR. You just hate all that shit, and I'm all for it. It's my turn, nigga, to be happy. Yeah, what up? We here.
I'm not necessarily against PSVR, but the rest
we
of
here.
I agree.
It's my generation. Last generation, they put out nothing but these single player ass games, and you niggas was in heaven. It's time for some switch up, nigga. It's time to change shit up. It's time for some change, okay? Time to venture out and do some different shit than that shit. It's cool. I love single player games. But we need some different shit this generation, Jack.
All right.
So we finally get into it.
Okay, bro.
Timestamp guy. Put this specific mark. I want you to write BG's death note, because when these games come out, if he don't be putting it hours in the multiplayer, I'm revisiting this episode and I'm posting it.
Thank you, because bro, I'm gonna be bro. BG.
There's a few multiplayer games out. BG does not play multiplayer games right now, bro.
Nigga, I'm gonna be a member of AGS by the time this year over with. I'm just telling y'all that right now. BG, I'm gonna be on your ass, BG.
I'm gonna
play. Hold on, let me get the ether beat.
I'm gonna play one of those games as a service games and tell the rest of y'all to lick my nuts. That's what I'm gonna do on purpose. I'm gonna spite you niggas on purpose.
The hell? We got RGT in here. You talking like that?
No, it's fine.
Oh, he like it. Never mind. Hey, hold on.
Can we talk about some games now? Like, damn.
Hey, keep going.
Jack, you pull the shit out.
Jack hating ass always delaying shit.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, because 2 weeks ago these niggas was disagreeing with me and they were wrong. I had Resident Evil 4 as the fucking thumbnail and literally said nothing about Resident Evil 4 because of you motherfuckers. So real quick, just to mention some shit that they some details about the remake.
A remake. Yeah.
Yeah. A remake. There's plenty of new original games. Actually, like three came out this week. 3 original games.
What game are you showing on the stream right now, BG? I'm not familiar with that game. What game is that?
That's a remake. But like 3 original games that weren't remakes came out in like the last week, and there's like 2 more original games coming out next week. You heard of them, Jack? No, only remakes exist. Okay.
During this podcast, BG has mentioned Dead Space Remake, RE4 Remake, and he talking about Mario Kart 8, which was a 2014 Wii U game. Which
Podcast has been 20 minutes, right? We still got like 2 hours left at least, right?
The podcast has been 20 minutes. The podcast has been 20 minutes, and you only mentioned 3 remakes and
Okay,
remasters.
okay, Jack. You know, like 3 original games came out this week, and like 2 more are coming out next week, right? You know that? Oh, you don't play. Oh, okay. Just stomping all over that narrative. Okay. So Resident Evil 4 remake details, just to get out the way. Multiple new enemies. They added side quests. At first they said no QTEs, but there are a few, I believe they said, just not a lot. They've removed a lot of them. You can carry multiple knives. There's a new crossbow weapon. There's a new game plus photo mode. Krauser's actions are powered up. The village area size has been increased, and the castle area has been redesigned, but it's the same size.
A new game plus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Resident Evil game ever had a new game plus before. Huh?
No, it did. Resident Evil 4 had a new game plus.
Did it?
Do y'all really use photo mode? Do y'all really use photo mode?
No,
Okay, wait. It might have not. No, they did.
Bro, I do not remember a Resident Evil game with a new game plus.
See,
bro.
ever. It might not have been a new game plus, but you unlock. I know you unlock something that you get to keep to the next game. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was classified as a new game plus, but it was like a new game plus.
Yeah, you get to keep something. I can't remember exactly what. But yeah, those are the details on that. Let's move on from remakes, because those remakes seem to trigger Jack nowadays. So let's move on.
I mean, that's all the games I'm buying, so I'm not mad at it.
Okay. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so let's talk about a brand new original game that's setting the gaming world on fire right now. Since and I hope Jack has bought it, since he's so into like original games and that's all he wants. Hogwarts Legacy.
Fuck you.
This seems to be like this year's Elden Ring, damn near. I think it's even it's outpacing Elden Ring, at least in the first month, and it's the best. It's probably going to be top 3 at least by the end of the year. It's going to stay in the top 3 best-selling games. It's selling like crazy everywhere. The streaming numbers on Twitch, it's doing amazing. And this is only the current gen versions. The PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch versions aren't even out yet, and it's doing crazy numbers. Has I think it's like currently at an 85 on Metacritic, which by the way 2 weeks ago I predicted exactly that. I'm just a genius. But yeah, I haven't bought the game yet. I plan to probably in the next month or 2. But shit's fine.
You don't like Harry Potter though.
But I think I could probably like the gameplay, even though I don't like the IP of Harry Potter. I could probably like the gameplay.
But the lifestyle.
What you picking it up on PC, PlayStation?
PC, because
I'm about to catch you. Okay, good shit.
No, that I've seen that PS4, that PS5 version. It's it could be it's a little inconsistent in certain areas, but I'm getting a PC version on. I'm getting it on Epic. I think it's on Epic. Yeah. Who's bought it?
I did.
Harry Potter? No.
I have it.
RGT, what are your thoughts?
I think it's actually a really good game. So like, I had never watched Harry Potter stuff. And I was seeing this girl who lived out in Vegas, and she would like fly in to North Carolina when I lived there to like see me, and so she would stay for like 4 or 5 days before heading home. And she was a huge she was a huge Harry Potter fan. And so she made me watch I think there were 7 movies. So like over the course of 2 days, we watched all of them. So that's kind of where all my knowledge came from. Most of the stuff I don't remember, but I understood the basic premise. I think it's a pretty good game. It's a game that throws a lot at you, and like it can feel a bit overwhelming because like at all times you have like so many missions and side missions going on. It's kind of like, well, what do I need to focus on here? What do I need to do? But the gameplay, the combat is kind of weird, I think, because it's all based on spells. You have like one spell that you always do. It's just like your basic attack, and then you unlock more spells as you sort of learn them and you level up your character and do some of these side missions. But it kind of becomes almost like a rhythm game, because like your character will flash a color like red. Red means you have to dodge. Yellow means you have to do Leviosa. And there's a blue one. I forget what the blue spell is called. But like every time you see that, if you hit the corresponding spell, it'll counter whatever they're about to do for your attack. So if you get that down, the combat becomes like very, very easy. But it's still fun for the most part. You know, flying around on your broom is good. I think it's a really good game overall. Like, the presentation is very impressive. There's lots of little intricacies that are like kind of part of like the Harry Potter world. Like when you're walking around, like the paintings are looking at you. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X. I've had a few technical issues, like nothing too crazy, but it's just like sometimes entering a room, like the lighting will be really strange and like it'll hiccup for a second. But for the most part, it's a pretty fun game.
Okay.
Have you played? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna echo what RGT said. Kind of like summarize the game. Does throw a lot at you at the beginning, and what I would say, like, RGT, you got like more of Harry Potter history by watching all of them that one day than I do. I think I've only seen 2 movies in my lifetime, and you know I ain't reading shit. So, but the game itself, I feel like I didn't like. I'm not missing anything, right? So as a game, I feel like they executed well. The combat, I think it's pretty decent. I think it carries the game. The game looks gorgeous. It's like they were hitting like for like peak visuals, but you know, with that, you do get those visual cues. And then they have these classic like loading type scenarios when you're approaching a door. That is gonna get. It doesn't happen at every door, but I think every time you go like side from Hogwarts to like the outdoor area, it like loads for like 2-3 seconds. You get that little loading symbol, and then when it opens up, like all the brightness peaks are at like on super high before it levels down, and you get the proper image you're supposed to see. But overall, though, I think it's a fun game. It's a really, really fun game.
I got a question. ABG.
Yes, sir.
What game is it on stream right now? They look kind of cool. What game is that?
That's Metroid, Prime Remastered.
Oh, you know what? I remember it because I had that game on GameCube, so it's a remastered. Okay, cool. It just came out though, right?
Yep.
A remastered. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey, Smoove and RGT. Have y'all played? I haven't seen really much Harry Potter footage. Have y'all played For Honor?
I played For Honor a little bit. I didn't like it.
When he described that, you see what color they have, and then you can block that. Is it kind of like that where you can look at somebody's positioning or something and counterattack? Or
Isn't it like unblockable and blockable? Isn't that what it stands for? Like,
it's
okay.
So RGT taught me just something different because I didn't actually when the yellow comes, I didn't use like Levioso. Like I pretty much used my parry attack, my block attack, so I can I know that I can block that. And if it was red, I would press B to roll out the way and whatnot. So I know that was corresponding with certain spells. If that's the case, that's cool. But then again, that means I constantly have to switch what my default roll is, because you only get to carry like 4 spells at a time.
Right.
So and the thing is that I don't always carry Levioso, at least like in the first half, like the first portions, the earlier parts, yes. But now that I got more like combat heavy spells, it's kind of gone to the back burner. So in that case, that feels like I would have to keep on like every time I get into a combat, make sure I have that equipped just in case they, hit me with a situation where I would want to use a Levioso on. So
eventually you can carry more spells as you level up and do some of the side missions. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like you can do that stuff where yellow, you do a yellow spell, blue, you do a blue spell. But I don't think it's mandatory, because a lot of times I just roll around with like more attack focused stuff. Like sometimes on the boss battles it helps, but then again, like the checkpoint system in the game is very, very kind as well. So it's not like if you die you're going like super far back. Like you pretty much start at the fight that you died on, so you could kind of learn from that. And you also have you could throw things from the environment, like certain stuff like statues and pots and stuff like that. And then there's also like a meter that builds up where like defeating enemies will drop these little crystals, and you pick up the crystals and your meter fills up, and then you can do like a super attack, which will pretty much everything besides a boss character, it'll pretty much wipe them out in one hit. So that's kind of cool.
So
as well.
the thing that's like I said, I'm gonna buy the game, but like it wasn't a day one for me because I still feel like I have like a little bit of fatigue from open world games. When I see open world games, it just starts to, or sandbox, whatever you want to refer to this one as, it still like hits me like, oh man, this shit is about to be fucking work. Like, it just feels sometimes like a chore, especially to start out, especially starting the games. It's like always a chore. And I feel like y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but like the first 2 to 3 hours of this game is probably like a tutorial, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would even go a little bit beyond that time frame, depending on, if you're just beelining for everything or if you're kind of just, walking around and exploring a bit.
Or some people say like even 15 to 10 hours into the game, it still feels like a tutorial.
And that's the thing that like I need developers to do. But I know they have to teach you the ropes, right? But like when the first 2, 3, 4 hours, more than that, feels like a tutorial, it's like, bro, that starts to bore me and that starts to put me to sleep. And like, yeah, I just hate that. That's why like sometimes I be excited for a new game, but I think starting a new game is probably the worst part of a game.
I think, but if a game is 50 to 70 hours, I mean, 2 hours ain't shit comparative. You see what I'm saying? Like, and they gotta teach y'all to play the game. So I mean, hey.
So what do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer a game give you everything outright in the beginning, or is that annoying to have to learn new mechanics 15 hours in? That don't annoy y'all when they give you a new mechanic and then you only use it for 2 hours and you're like, what the fuck?
You don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't like when games introduce a lot of shit early on and then it be so long before you use it. Like the original Psychonauts was like that. They'll teach you something at the beginning of the game and you ain't got to use it till like 5 hours. Like, bro, I don't even remember how to do that shit.
Yeah, that
bro.
game had you in a doozy. I remember that.
Yeah, that shit was irritating, bro.
And it's like it's because I've been hearing from certain people. Some people describe this game as Ubisoft style in the way that the map is designed. Like there's a whole bunch of markers on the map, a ton of shit to do. They have like, the trials that, there's 50 different trials or whatever that you gotta go and do for, to level up or for the platinum, whatever it is. Which, by the way, I don't have a problem with Ubisoft style games. I just think everybody else does Ubisoft style games better than Ubisoft, right? But like the gaming narrative is that like people hate Ubisoft style games when they really don't, right?
I mean, what they don't like about it is the what's the right word? The going to a tower to unlock some of the map, to unlock some of the same things you're doing on the other side of the map. That's what people don't like. I'm doing the same task to pseudo progress through the world and the map for the story to progress, but you're not doing anything to make this gameplay dynamic. That's what they don't like.
Yeah, I
don't think people have a problem with open world. And
people have branded any game that has stuff on the map, like a lot of stuff on the map, like Ubisoft style, and it's like it's all about how you execute it. If it's because it could still be good with all that shit, loaded all over the map. So that's just how I wanted to like look at it, because like people are acting like, oh yeah, we don't want any games to like lay things out for us, and we don't want anything to hold our hand. Like y'all capping, like y'all
they
been
full of shit.
Yeah, y'all been brainwashed.
But the thing about that Ubisoft style narrative is that I don't even consider that a bad term, because Ubisoft games are always the top selling games, and people always buy all the games that they compare to Ubisoft games and want to complain about. These are always the top selling games, so I don't even see that as a negative comment to put on the game, to be honest.
On Twitter, it is.
We know what that is, though.
On Twitter,
that's a compliment at the end of the day, because everybody complaining gonna buy all the games they fucking complain about. It's ridiculous, bro.
But Ubisoft has gotten into that Call of Duty realm where it's just like, nigga, for people that don't look at no gaming news, they don't really remember the last game they beat, they buy that because they feel like they have to, because it's the next big ticket. Ubisoft has just worked themselves to that position. I don't think people really give a fuck about the quality of the game, or
They don't.
Like that. Yeah. I got a homeboy that buy every Assassin's Creed just because it's the new Assassin's Creed. He treat that shit like 2K.
Oh yeah, we said we officially inducted Assassin's Creed into the Negro Casual collection.
Any game that come out yearly got to be in there, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, true.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Damn, even the wrestling. Oh wait, the wrestling don't come out every year no more.
I mean, that's
it do. Back to it though. Yeah, they're going back. They took a while off, and then they did 2K22, and now they're doing 2K23. So they're getting back on their bullshit with that.
GT, what would you say is the most recent game that actually did something refreshing for you?
Okay, Jesus
Whether
Christ.
it be narrative or gameplay.
Refreshing.
This nigga opened the Coke when he said that.
It's like I can't say that there's anything that jumps out of my mind.
Maybe
Like
Definitely
one
not
of the
this gen. Hell
maybe
no.
one of the Middle Earth games.
I
Because
never
they-
played those.
Oh, okay. Well,
Some
just
refreshing
go
that
just
game.
go with the default Breath of the Wild. Go with
Breath
that.
of the Wild, man. that
Everybody
was
always
crazy.
defaults to that.
And then we got
But you
Tears
can
of the
climb
Kingdom.
everything?
That's crazy. Too.
Bro, that's a crazy question because that's a great question because damn, we might have to go back a good 10, 15 years to answer that shit because shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Really,
bro.
really though.
Oh,
like-
hold on. That was a room shaker? Hold up.
Hey, Bioshock, maybe I don't fucking know, man.
That was
Hey,
a room
listen,
shaker, nigga. Yeah.
this joint crazy, bro.
But yeah, so Jack, why haven't you purchased Hogwarts? That's an original game. You know, it's got good reviews and all that.
BG, see, this is why BG's kind of
What?
You have a mental illness, BG. Because
How?
if you remember the original my original
Don't you
point
you
was-
part of the Alphabet Mafia? That's what you about to tell me? That's why you're not getting it?
I mean, if they keep me from getting canceled, I'll definitely join. But my original synopsis point was, I'm only buying remakes and remasters of games. I don't give a fuck about this new shit, man.
Oh man,
that was my whole point. Like, I want a new game that I care about. I'm not seeing that.
It's a story driven single player game. You told me that you expect me to buy every multiplayer game because they're all the same. That's what you told me.
My history with Harry Potter games is not a great one. I played a Harry Potter game on Game Boy Advance back in the day. It was my sister's game. It wasn't even my game. And it was a stealth mission in a library, and all the lights went out. And I never got past that mission, BG. And I think that scarred me. I don't want to play that fucking Hogwarts Legacy, man.
Okay.
And I was having fun with the Game Boy Advance game. I just don't know what the fuck I was doing. It's very sad when you think about it, but I'm not buying that shit.
All right. Just keep an eye on that guy, you know, because he expects me to buy every multiplayer game because he says, "Oh, you like multiplayer games, so you should play them all." But
no. Every gay ass anal sex game that Sony brings out, you need to be on that. Okay,
see, because they all the same, huh? They're just black niggas in a police lineup. They're all guilty, huh? Okay.
What the? Why they gotta be black?
I see what you're doing, Jack.
What you on today, man?
Did you just say all criminals are black?
What are you on today, bro?
I see what you want,
Yeah,
Jack.
I'm black.
Just profile in all games. Every game is
Hold
the
on,
same,
RGT,
huh?
RGT, you what?
What the fuck is going on?
Take a bathroom break, RGT. What'd you say?
No, that was Jazzy.
That was Jazzy.
Oh.
Hey, Jazzy, your mic finally working, by the way, Jazz. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, thank God.
Okay.
Okay. What? You
all
all
right.
right?
That nigga Jazzy the GOAT, bro.
If there's nothing else about Hogwarts, I'm gonna move on. Saints Row had reportedly had a $100 million budget.
Wow. I beat that game.
Ain't that a remake? Soft reboot?
Soft
Ain't no
reboot.
soft
It's not a
reboot,
remake.
man.
You just
Soft
reaching.
reboot.
Your arm don't hurt with all this reaching.
Hey, listen, soft reboot. I'm just asking.
Your arm must be hurting all this reaching you doing.
I'm just asking, best friend. I'm just asking.
They had $100 million to make that game.
That's according to that report that came out. Now, just for context, just to put it up next to a game that people consider, you know, very expensive and looks very expensive, like the first Horizon Zero Dawn reportedly cost $47 million to make.
Huh?
What? Oh, that
No
niggas hit a
way.
lick, bro.
You
Them
could
niggas
look,
pocketed that.
that's the report is. You could look it up. And then Horizon Forbidden West took about $110 million, according to a report.
Oh, they got fucking finesse. That's crazy.
They put that shit in their front pocket, nigga.
Where that money went to, only Tony can explain to us. Okay.
Probably advertising and shit like that too, though.
Fam, they put that money in Trippie Redd's pocket to have him do a radio station. They had to. That game was trash.
Yeah,
100 M's, bro. That's crazy. I got a copy of the game and I never played it. That's crazy.
You talking about the new one?
Yeah,
I had to drop that game. That game, first it was like broken, would crash in the middle of a mission, and then that game has like this permanent ashy look. It just doesn't look good.
You can't even switch shoulders. It's a third person shooter. You can't switch shoulders. My game share partner almost like broke up with me because I bought that game.
Damn.
Yeah, he
That's
was like,
tough.
bro,
That's
he was
tough.
like, bro, don't ask me to buy shit else. I was like, bro, come on, I thought that was gonna be fun.
Sheesh.
Tragic.
100 million. Wow.
Yeah, don't make no more Saints Row games, bro. It's over for that one.
Didn't Callisto cost like 100-something million to make too?
That's pretty expensive.
I mean,
also,
it looks like
At
they
least it
tried.
look cute.
It's a decent game at least.
decent
That
looking.
shit looked like they tried to pay some money on it. Like Saints Row looked like somebody said like, "Oh, what you need?" They been a loan shark, bro. to help fund that game. That is crazy. There's nothing in Saints Row that tells me that this game was expensive to make. Like I've seen games where I feel like, all right, this was probably expensive, but Saints Row, nah, somebody like made off, bro. Like straight fucking Ponzi scheme.
To this day, I still don't get the point of that game.
I think
I beat it and blinked. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
No, I beat that game. I blinked twice and then deleted it. I literally did that whole game and didn't remember a single thing from it.
I was just saying, I feel like a lot of these companies are just giving these willy-nilly big-ass budgets to games that don't deserve it. And then when the game doesn't do well, it's like, oh, why did this happen? It's like, well, I don't know. Did you play your game? Like, it's very, it almost, when you look at the general budget for games nowadays, it's like you can't even really take a risk anymore. Like that's, I think, why you're seeing all these remakes and remasters and stuff like that. Because if you take that risk, it could single-handedly cripple your company. It could single-handedly shut down your studio because you're putting all this money into it and you need to get some rate of return from it. It almost seems like at some point in time, you're going to see probably not a full-on gaming crash, but I feel like bigger titles that are costing so much money to make, they might become more few and far between. I know Jack was saying, what's going on with Sony for 2023 beyond the PSVR and Spider-Man 2. And it's like, well, budget-wise, that might be what they see as the best move right now and just sort of supplement it with smaller titles and, remakes and remasters.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see it.
Yep. Well, shout out to Saints Row. All right. Let's talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened on the 8th, I think it was. So
Woohoo!
let's go through these games real quick. So The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So I actually didn't watch any of these trailers, by the way. So, y'all gonna have to tell me.
Good job, BG.
Listen, I'm the host. I'm the host. Yeah, I'm throwing.
I'm the house. Where you get the from, J Bar? I'm the house.
I'm just, I got a whole bunch of assists. I don't got to score every time. Okay. So that's
you and this motherfucker like Russell Westbrook right now. That's all I'm telling you.
Man.
Go ahead.
So yeah, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I want to know what y'all think about, whatever they showed. I assume they did show gameplay. Plus, the game is going to be $70. Game's going to be $70 because they can, because they're Nintendo. And we all knew it was coming. Everybody's going to be doing it. And I think right before the podcast, there was a leak. The Tears of the Kingdom art book contents leaked, which probably has a lot of information about the game itself. But yeah, what y'all think about all this?
It looks good. The trailer definitely showed more gameplay. They showed like some more traversal mechanics that are going to be in the game. Like there's a Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts joke that's going around because like that weird vehicle that was in that game, Link is on something similar to that. But it's definitely more expanded. They definitely held back a lot of stuff though, because you still didn't see like everything you really wanted to see, and you still don't know about some of the gameplay mechanics of it. I think they're going to show that whenever they do, more than because like games like Splatoon, games like Xenoblade, they always do like their own little presentations for them that are like 25-30 minutes long. They're like, all right, this is everything from the game. So I still think they're going to do something like that. But the art book leaks actually, I'm assuming it's the art book from the collector's edition of Tears of the Kingdom, which is like $120 and sold out everywhere. They're already scalping all that bullshit. But I do feel like there's it's not like a strategy guide where like everything is thrust into your face. Like you still have to sort of use some logic and reasoning when looking at the stuff, but you definitely did learn a lot of stuff. And I will say, to me, judging on what I've seen from it, I almost feel like the shrines are either a very small part of this game or maybe even not even in this game at all. And it's more of a traditional dungeon style thing. But, I could just be misinterpreting it, but a lot of other people seem to think that way. But I mean, it's kind of just because when you look at how God of War Ragnarok was, you got those teaser trailers that kind of whet your appetite. but you didn't really learn everything you wanted to know about the game till like what 2 months before it came out. And companies are just doing that more and more often. But you're going to have situations like this where people are like, "Fuck this! If I have access to something, I'm gonna leak it." And I mean, that dude probably lost his job, but shout outs to that dude for getting the information out there.
Worth it for the clout,
right?
Yeah, if he got any.
Yeah.
Okay. We finally got I think a release date.
Wait
Yeah, we got
a
a
minute.
what?
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, I haven't heard anything, but I think the dungeons themselves, I don't think so, because most of the game they've shown has been to like through the sky. So I think it's going to be more of an emphasis on that anyway for dungeons wise. But we'll see.
There's like a overworld and an underworld mechanic. Like there's 2 worlds in the game, and there's like time travel and stuff, because in the art book there's like the same character, but like one is old and one is young, and like old characters from other Zelda games are returning. I'm not trying to spoil it for people watching and shit, because some people don't want to be spoiled, but I think there might be. I mean, you could be right, but there is a lot of stuff that's kind of like a little bit of a head scratcher when you see the art stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like they keeping stuff in the tuck up until people find out themselves when they actually play the game. It's clear as day because of how sparse they've been feeding out information. I think it'll be like close to release date. They'll actually emphasize more stuff than they did in that direct.
All right. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp got a release date, April 21st, because if you remember, they delayed it because of the war in Ukraine, and the game's theme is war. I still think that was a dumb decision. Like
ain't you buying that, BG?
Nobody suck my nobody. I don't think nobody would have really cared or connected the two, war in Ukraine and this.
I think people would have.
But
you'd be surprised how people are.
But okay, at the same time, it's Nintendo. What the fuck are they gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do?
They would have bought it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like Nintendo releases a game about war during the Ukraine war. Okay, and what y'all gonna do about it? The same thing y'all did with Hogwarts? Nothing.
Yeah, but people would it would be like a terminally online discourse. That's about it.
Yeah, it'd be Twitter bullshit.
Yeah, wouldn't nobody gave a fuck for real.
Yeah. But I think this game will do better its release date now compared to what originally came out anyway. So
that was like
I'm happy for it, and I'll pick it up. Yeah. So this will be a good time to release it.
All right. Okay, so there's some Game Boy Advance games coming to Switch Online. Tetris, Metroid 2, Wario Land 3, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Zelda Minish Cap, and a few others.
Yeah, they put so the Game Boy, the standard Game Boy and Game Boy Color are for the standard Switch members. If you have the expansion pass, which gives you the N64 and Genesis, you get that and the Game Boy Advance stuff. It's already out, actually. And the emulation on it is actually very well done. They for the Game Boy games, like some of them, so like Link's Awakening is on there, which of course originally released on the Game Boy, and then they did a Game Boy Color, which was the DX version. So it has the DX version for Link's Awakening on there. But something like Metroid 2, which just came out on the Game Boy, there was no enhanced version. They have like 3 different filters you can use. So it's like the pea green, there's the Game Boy Pocket one, which is the black and white, and then they use a Game Boy Color. So like when you played those games on the Game Boy Color, of course, it would enhance them with color. It'll basically let you choose that, but it defaults to whatever was the preferred color scheme for that game, because most games had like a pre-programmed color scheme. It was like, okay, well, if this game was in full color, this is what it would sort of look like. So in Metroid 2, the color scheme that they give you has Samus being orange and stuff. So it's actually pretty well done. It was definitely nice to see, and a long time coming, I feel.
Okay.
No, pea green, like pea soup.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Okay,
not like this. No, not like this.
So you know what type of time we on RGT? Come on.
Metroid Prime Remake, which they stealth dropped, so it came out the exact date of the show, right? And it's on screen right now. Let's get some impressions.
Yep, because this is my gameplay showing.
It's my game. What you said last time, Jazzy?
That nigga moved his cape out the way when he said that.
Crazy as hell.
Shit.
Right.
Yes, Jazzy.
What are your thoughts?
Hey, Jazz, what's your thoughts about
I thought you were gonna go first. I think it's phenomenal. It's so anti-Nintendo because when you look at something like Skyward Sword HD, that game was $60. And yes, it made the game okay to enjoyable for me with the new control scheme because I hated the game originally on the Wii. But it really, it looked fine. It wasn't all that great. But you look at this game and every single texture has been redone. And it just looks and feels, and they also put in a modern control scheme where you can use like dual analog sticks to look around, or you can even use the Wii control scheme, which was introduced in the trilogy to use motion controls in the game. They just went like above and beyond. There's no added content in this or anything, but it looks
Clean.
It's seriously one of the best. It's one of the top 5 looking Nintendo Switch games, period. It runs at 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's just like, what the fuck are these other companies doing with this system? Like, if this is what you need to do with Metroid Prime 4 is just use this engine and make shit different, people won't care. Like, it's that damn good. And the fact that it came out at $40, it was just like, this is the most. You have this game coming out at $40, and you have Tears of the Kingdom coming out at $70 in the same presentation. Like, it made no sense to me. But yeah, it fucking phenomenal. I double dipped on it. I bought it digitally and I bought it physically. Like, it's fucking, because I mean the original game is fantastic, but like I think most people just expected them to upscale the shit. 900p. Sorry. I think most people just expected them to upscale it and then like be done with it, but they actually worked on it. So it's awesome.
I was surprised at how good it looked because Nintendo is king of doing the bare minimum because they could have easily just like upscaled it and people would have bought it the same way. It wouldn't have made a difference. So
right.
I was surprised. I'm like, yo, this shit does look clean. So
yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the effects. They even redid the sound to have 5.1 digital, which like no Nintendo games have. It's just like it really. I think the best thing about this is the fact that it kind of gives you hope for Metroid Prime 4 because Retro Studios, especially with like Nintendo fans, people love to suck their dick, but I'm always like, what are they doing? Like, what have they done? Because before this game, the last thing they did was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which, yeah, okay, they did the Switch version, which added in Funky Kong, but realistically, they hadn't been doing shit since like 2014. So like, what are they working on? But when you see something like this, it's kind of like, all right, let them cook. If this is the kind of quality that they're putting out, let them cook, let them take their time because what they're doing is something special.
Yeah, I think, but it's clear as day. Like Nintendo holds projects like close until like damn near when it's ready to release, like that same year. We've seen this like time again. We even saw with like Advance Wars too, where they just kept in and tugging that was releasing this year, or stuff like Astral Chain. So this is another situation where okay, we've known about it being in development for a while now, rumor wise, but to see it come out like Shadow Drop, I think it was the best case for those ports for this remaster to even come. And I'm pretty sure Retro Studios is probably going to be working on the Echoes and then Corruption as well until Metroid Prime 4 because that game got delayed. They scrapped development, made Retro Studios do it. So I only want to see Prime 4 until it actually, like the year it comes out, just like they did with Metroid Dread. I don't need all this 5 or 6 years of marketing hype. I don't care about that shit. Just I'm ready to play this game already by this point. But so far, this remaster is like really good. And I double dip too.
Okay.
Y'all niggas rich.
All right. Pikmin 4. How does the Nintendo community feel about Pikmin? Do they fuck with Pikmin? I really don't know. Do people buy Pikmin?
Arlo does. The blue puppet
Blandrew
Arlo.
does.
He loves that
Yeah.
shit. I could give a fuck about Pikmin. I've never been into it. And to go what Jazzy was just saying, this is another game that Nintendo's been sitting on for Pikmin 4 has been done for a very long time. I feel they're just waiting for the right time to sort of release it. And like, this is another game that, they sell okay-ish, you get 2-3 million, which, for a first party Nintendo game, that's kind of on the lower end, but I don't know. Like, I like Pikmin's art style because it always uses kind of real world environments, which you don't see Nintendo do most of the time. But just the gameplay does nothing for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Pikmin either.
All right. I had some details. Oh yeah, there was some details, some sales figures. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold 20 million copies in 6 weeks. You know, Pokemon doing numbers as usual.
Goddamn shame.
Hold on, what you
And
say? How much?
20 million in 6 weeks.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Simply incredible.
And
there you go.
And Bayonetta 3 sold 1 million copies so far.
Oh, here come the hate.
I won $80 off that. Shout out to my boy Ford, man.
I
Yeah,
saw,
that's
you know,
good.
Baron is the biggest Bayonetta fan. So I saw him celebrating that, and I was like, listen, I just don't think
That's not celebratory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And to me, it has
Huh?
nothing to do with the fact that, you know, because I don't go off the whole install base thing. I just think 1 million for the caliber of game it's supposed to be, you know, 1 million is not impressive. Like, you know, like it's clear that Nintendo fans don't really care about it, and that's okay because it's something that was adopted into their family. Like, it's not like this is an original Nintendo IP. It doesn't really fit in well there. So I don't blame them.
Yeah, because like Sega owns that IP, but they didn't want to publish it, and neither did Microsoft or Sony. So that's why Platinum Games went to Nintendo, and they're the ones like publishing Bayonetta 2, 3, and then this new spin-off game that's about to come out next month. And Platinum Games, I think Hideki Kamiya is thankful for that because they can just give them the funding to actually for these games to even exist. But it's actually impressive, at least in my opinion, because Bayonetta is one of those franchises that's talked around the most, but not actually supported as much, even less than I would even say Metroid's case, because because even Astral Chain only sold like 1 million, and I feel like a lot of people do cap when it comes to supporting Platinum Games anyway. But I think it's a really good job, and shout out to Helena Taylor. I know she balled up with her fists and shit for this selling 1 million.
That bitch made me money when she was on her fucking bullshit. I was making videos all the time about her. That shit was great. The only detriment I feel that Bayonetta 3 has is the fact that it was in development for so fucking long, and I feel like it ended up because there's a lot of people believe that the game was actually supposed to be open world, and then it was just taking so long. There was issues with it, and Nintendo was like, "Cut the shit. We need to get this game out because we've been fucking waiting too long for it to sort of develop and blossom." I feel like Platinum is just, I know people love Platinum and I understand why, but I feel like modern Platinum is just ever since the Wonderful 101 Kickstarter, it's been a very weird company. And Astral Chain was a great game. I think Astral Chain actually sold closer to 2 mil. But like, I don't know, Platinum used to be like, you see a new Platinum game, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's probably gonna be pretty good. And nowadays when I see a new Platinum game, I'm like, I'm gonna need to research this. I'm gonna see a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's just like another mythical thing. Like it should be more impressive than 1 million, but it is what it is. It's the same thing with like Sony Japan Studios. A lot of people cry about them, but PlayStation fans didn't support them either. And look what happened to them. So shout out to Nintendo for keeping them secure, I guess, for them to actually make games that they want, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run through the rest of these. Y'all let me know if y'all want to stop on anything. But I don't think the rest of these are that significant. My Spanish is about to be terrible. Sambe de Amigo, Party Central, Baton Kratos Remaster, Fashion Dreamer. Go ahead.
Okay, for Bang Kaidos, that's actually a Monolith Soft developed game on the GameCube with Bandai Namco before Nintendo owned that studio. But it's like a turn RPG card game, so I know BG avoided like the plague.
No, brother.
But go ahead.
Yeah. Dead Cells, Return to Castlevania. That's coming to the Switch. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. We Love Katamari. Splatoon 3 DLC. Illusion Island. Disney Illusion Island. Harmony Fall of Reverie. Professor Layton. Fantasy Life. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Course, the next wave that I talked about earlier, was coming out. I think that's everything. Did I miss anything?
Yes, you missed a game called Deca Police that's made by Level 5 because this is the newest game that they have because a lot of their games haven't been coming over to the West, like Yokai Watch 4 and stuff like that, because that's a company that usually gets funding from Nintendo to actually publish their game, kind of like similar to how they did with Dragon Quest, pretty much. But to see them actually showcase this game, it actually looks really cool. As something like I really want to play, and that's why a lot of people are excited because Fantasy Life, Professor Layton, and this game, Deca Police, are 3 level 5 games. They're the ones that made the Nino Kuni games, and they also are the ones that did Yokai Watch, and they worked on the Dragon Quest, the PS2 version of Dragon Quest 8. So it's really exciting for them to actually get some huge promotion in this direct.
Deca Police is coming out on PlayStation as well, too.
Yeah.
No, for real. That game actually looked kind of interesting.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
That one, and there was another one they showed I thought looked kind of cool. I think that one only on Switch though.
What Octopath 2?
No, sir.
Let's go, Nintendo.
Damn, you're not gonna play games on PlayStation, bro.
No, sir. There was another
hipping.
joint. I think it was the detective joint. It's like a side scroll.
Oh, it's like are you talking about like the Ghost Trick?
Yeah, that looked kind of cool.
Yeah, that's like another.
It was a
A
DS
Capcom game from the DS. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a remaster, and they showed what's it called? The dude that made a Danganronpa, it's like Raincoat or something like that. That's exclusively coming to the Switch, and that's pretty cool.
Okay. Shout out to Nintendo doing their thing. Appreciate them boys.
Yeah, and shout out to these lame ass PC gamers.
Wow.
Yes,
already
sir.
Metroid Dread, because bro, they be waiting until Nintendo announces the game to be like, oh, look at my Steam Deck, I'm emulating shit. And bro, one dude did it on like the Steam Deck, and that shit was like dirty as fuck. and it was dusty, and it was whatever. Like, bro,
the Steam
these
Deck
dudes are
itself was
weirdos.
dirty.
Oh,
The Steam Deck was dirty?
Is he the one that posted that picture
Yeah.
where his Steam Deck like looked like it was like under his bed like for 8 years? That dusty shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
PC
yeah.
gamers and being dirty are synonymous, people. Let's not do that.
Oh my god. But no, I've said like, yo, PC dudes, the rabid ones, they're like vegans. They're like annoying vegans. Like they have to tell you they're pirating games every time they do it. Like look at me, I'm pirating. Like, bro, okay, cool. Like, but it's like if they don't,
think it's a fetish for them, like they feel like they being naughty or some shit. Like,
yeah, because if they just pirate a game and don't tell nobody, it doesn't feel as good to them. Like it's not as satisfying. They're weird, bro.
I do be moaning when he don't eject. You like,
yeah,
oh
yeah, chop, yeah, fingering his ass, all type of freak shit.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Out and chop like
Yeah,
that.
they be all right, bro.
You a freak ass motherfucker.
He's
You
like,
know
he ain't do
Jack?
that when I saw.
Freak ass motherfucker.
But yeah, maybe emulate Nintendo games most and never see a game from their Steam library being played. Have a good day.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Moving on. Shout out to Nintendo. Midnight Suns flopped. No surprise.
It was still a good game, no BG.
I don't give a fuck what you telling me right now, Jack. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. The game flopped, like I said it would.
You don't. But the most important thing is if the game is good. You don't care that the game is good. Is what you're telling me.
I don't believe a card-based combat game can be good. I think it's impossible.
Now, is it true that you were in the Discord asking people how can you play games and not show up online because you were trying to play this game without me knowing? Is that true?
I actually never played it. I can honestly put my hand.
That's not what I asked you. Is it true that you were in the Discord asking questions about how you could play a game on Steam without being alerting anyone? Is that
Jack, where were you on January 6th? How about that?
No. See, okay, well, I got my answer. Thank you, brother. You got to remember, BG. I'm the big stepper. So when
you big musty. You big musty.
No,
He definitely that. He definitely
the streets talk, okay, BG,
Okay.
and I know what you were doing. All right, I know what you were doing.
No, listen. I'm a man. So I can admit if I played it, but I never played it. Look, after it flopped, they even put out a demo, right? A demo on every platform, I think.
How you know about all this?
Because I'm on Twitter. It was literally
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean? Listen, I'm about to tell you. I downloaded the demo, right? And I still couldn't bring myself to boot up the game. Like literally, I have it downloaded right now, and I still can't bring myself to play the game because my brain just can. There is no way I'm going to enjoy a card-based combat game. I know it's impossible.
Why'd you download it then?
Because I'm fighting. Because listen, you niggas be like, oh man, expand your horizons, try different things and all this shit. When I know what the hell I'm like, but y'all always trying to get me to try shit. So I downloaded it, but I was like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I ain't trying this bullshit.
You a grown man getting bullied by other people.
Oh man, see that? You see the narrative?
No, that's what it sounds like.
If you don't try shit, you close-minded. If you try shit, you getting bullied. Man, I hate y'all.
You got men got you taking up space on your hard drive with a game
That's
you
crazy.
never will open, but you want to be.
Anyway,
ain't BG a loser? Ain't BG a loser?
That's
BG
you
the main
see.
one saying delete your games, BG.
You see
a loser,
you see the trap? Y'all see the trap? Can't win.
You on the ropes.
Can't win. No, I ain't in the ropes. I ain't on the ropes. I'm out the ring. They knocked me out. I'm out the ring. Y'all knocked me out. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Stand down there, bitch.
Yeah. I'm y'all put me through the table. I'm off the steel cage. All that shit. All that shit. You got it.
You put my legs behind my head. You got me.
Freak ass. Shut up.
I like what I'm hearing. Okay, BG.
Freak ass. Anyway, like I said,
you got me.
I downloaded the demo. And I just couldn't bring myself to even try it out because listen, I knew it was gonna be, I knew nobody was gonna want to play it. Even if you want to admit it's not garbage because it got good reviews, I knew nobody was gonna want to play that because nobody wants to play a card-based combat game on consoles, and they should have known that. What they should have done.
Can I be honest with you, BG?
Sure, go ahead.
You are really fucking stupid. Did you know that?
Jack, I'm smarter than you.
That's
all that counts to me.
But with that being said, you are truly a goddamn idiot. I just want you to know that, brother.
They was playing the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. They were playing the Yu-Gi-Oh card game for months.
I played card-based RPGs on console and had fun, brother. With a controller, fun games.
Why is it being on console the issue?
I don't know.
Because if we being real,
you play claw with your feet already. You already weird.
If we being real, it's a goddamn mobile game. Let's be real. That's what it is. It's a mobile game on console. That's and listen, and nobody wanted it. It's dog shit. And that's it. They should have just made a Marvel XCOM game. And the shit flopped and they're upset. I think I read the director at the studio even fucking left and because he's unhappy and all that shit.
Because of people like you, yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Shit, you're being very rude right now.
BG, I just noticed. Is this your gameplay on the screen?
Yeah, this is his gameplay.
It is.
So you playing Guitar Hero Final Fantasy, but you don't
Indeed.
want to play
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a fucking hypocrite, bro. BG is a fucking hypocrite.
Shit fire. Shit fire.
Shut up, bro.
Shit fire.
Bro, you literally playing
shit
a
fire.
fucking mobile game, complaining
Shit
about a
fire.
mobile game, bro.
Shit fire.
Wait, you literally have to put your thumbs on the screen, don't you?
Hold on. I bet you more people play this than fucking that midnight garbage.
Topic, man. Change the fucking topic.
I bet you people play that. And this is
Alex, I'm glad you noticed it because I had my stream.
And this is actually not a phone game. The original was on 3DS, but it's not a phone game. Marvel
like
Midnight Suns
handheld
looks like a phone game.
Handheld gaming, bro.
You play a Switch dock, BG.
This is on PlayStation and Switch.
You such a fucking fraud, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Did you and your wife play that cart game dock? Did you and your wife play that game dock? The cart game?
I play everything dock. What do you mean?
All right.
But now you like handheld games.
Now you want to put your feet on the screen because you want to play Guitar Hero. All right, bro.
The game is fire. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Oh, let BG playing. Man, lick these nuts. How about that one?
This is the second time you've asked us to do that.
Yeah, and I'm going to do it again. Say something else to me. I'm playing Final Fantasy, Theatrhythm, and the shit fire.
BG, you know what they say, third time's the charm, nigga. Hold on.
All right, nigga.
But anyway, go ahead. Go off.
How's you doing these moves with your toes?
Fourth time's the date, nigga. You playing with me.
All right, BG, end the podcast.
Yeah. Back off, nigga. Fall back.
I won't kiss.
He's paying attention to the music so he can get the right notes on time. Even though he doesn't care about music.
I knew y'all was gonna bring that up.
Don't care about me. Hey,
what's so crazy? See, and what's so crazy is this is how much of a different breed than I am than y'all. You know what's crazy? I was doing this and getting S tiers on some of the shit while listening to podcasts. I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast while doing this shit. I couldn't even hear the music.
Oh, because music don't matter to you, right?
Bro, I was doing
You
this
playing
shit.
a rhythm game and not
Yes,
listening to the
yes.
music?
I was listening to
makes
podcasts while
sense.
doing this shit. I had on.
mental illness.
PG,
mental
I had-
illness.
That's like you saying,
Listen.
I get in the shower, no soap, nigga. No soap. That's what you doing.
It's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
I'm that. You know why
Get in there,
I
wash
can
your
do this
ass.
shit? Cause I'm that nigga. That's why. I don't need no
PG, get
music.
it. Stop going in the shower fully clothed. Wash your ass. Why are you playing music?
I
with no
was
music?
listening to Joe Budden. I even listened to Spawncast while playing
Did
this
you-
shit.
hold up.
And I was
Listen to Movie
killing. I was bodying this shit last night.
But did you listen to Movie Guys?
No,
Fucking
unfortunately
clown.
not.
Fucking clown. Fucking clown. Next topic.
But if we hear, I might as well talk about it. So Final Fantasy, Theatrhythm, Final Bar Line came out this week. This is the third Final Fantasy game in the Theatrhythm series. There's like 5 games. It's not exclusive to Final Fantasy. I think they did one with Kingdom Hearts also, and one was something else.
Yeah, Melody of Memories.
Yeah,
it was on PS4. It was on the Switch, PS4, and whatnot.
Original,
it was really good. BG.
Yeah, this game is very highly rated. It got like I think it's right now it's at 88 on Metacritic. Great game. It started out. I think the first one was a 3DS game, and then they made a sequel called Curtain Call. That was also a 3DS game. This is the first. Well, I don't know about this might be the first one on consoles. Might be. Not sure.
I believe it is.
Okay, so
yeah,
pretty much. Listen, the game plays like Guitar Hero, except there's no peripheral. You're just using the controller, right? And it has 3 different modes. It has like this multiplayer mode you can play online. It has this other mode where it's just no frills. You're literally just hitting the notes on to the beat and the rhythm and all that stuff. And then there's like this adventure mode, which has like light RPG elements. So you still have to like just like in Final Fantasy. You have to customize your character. They level up. They unlock certain moves. And the reason why, it works in this rhythm game is because, for example, like if you miss a note, you lose health. So you might, so they have different character types like healing. So if you miss a note, you lose health. If you're playing on like a harder difficulty, for example, you're probably going to miss more notes. So that's why you might want a healing character in your party. Same thing. They have like defensive types. Defensive types will protect you from damage because there are enemies on screen. And so on and so forth. Physical types, magic types. So pretty much the better you do, the more you consistently hit notes. That's what dictates what moves your characters do, right? Because you pick their abilities as they level up. So the better you do, the better that your crew and your cast is gonna do. And that's pretty much the game. It's simple, but it's mad fun and addictive. And
is the music at least good?
From what I've heard, yes.
It's from
right. We got a
like
nigga.
Square Enix games.
We got somebody talking about a rhythm music game where it affects your moves, your health, and all this. Playing it on mute. Do we have somebody else to talk about this?
I have listened to the music, but I'm just saying I've listened to podcasts also while playing. And there's characters you can choose any. You have to unlock them first, but it's every Final Fantasy game that's come out. So it's like little adventure mode stages that you have to unlock from every game, and then once you unlock the stages, you get to use the characters from that game, and you could use them in any stage. So you can use characters from 13 in 15 and 7. So it's really cool. I really like it. I like the gameplay loop. It's challenging. Listen, man, try out the demo. There's a demo out right now on Switch and PlayStation. It's not on Xbox. Square, NX be on. They be on that shit. They've been skipping a lot of the Xbox platform a lot. I recommend it, man. Try the demo. I think they showed this first at the one of those Nintendo Directs, and I'm like, oh, it looked cool, but I'm not gonna buy it. And then I tried the demo, instantly bought it. Shit is fire. Got a problem with that, Jack? Too fucking bad, nigga.
This does not seem like a game you would try out regular.
I like rhythm games though.
I like when you talk games.
Just not when it's connected to combat. I just don't like when it's connected to combat. That's why I couldn't get jiggy with like Metal Hellsinger, because I don't want to shoot on beat. If I'm a shooter nigga, I'm just gonna shoot him. I don't want to shoot on beat. Okay.
Well, I mean, but it is kind of. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm about to say there's a whole bunch of weather games that aren't like action based like that I've never seen you like touch at all. That came out like a couple years ago.
I played Thumper. I played DJ. I had DJ Hero, Guitar Hero. I mean, what else?
You can play Thumper.
I'm talking about like some of these recent
ones. No, I played regular Thumper.
It's exhausting talking to BG, bro.
Because I'm a real nigga. I know fake niggas can't be around real ones.
You just changed the narrative depending on how you feeling that day. I can't.
No, I don't. I just spoke all facts.
You're doing a rhythm game to Joe Budden's voice.
This is the problem. This is the problem with BG, right? I never have a problem with somebody changing their mind, but you don't actually change your mind. You just make up some shit about how you feeling. Like you don't truly ever change your mind. Like, oh no, that's dog shit because I said it was dog shit originally, and I don't want to look wrong. But that's fire, and it's the exact same shit that I just called dog shit. But I'm right in this situation. Like, BG, you're crazy, bro. Something wrong with you.
He likes rhythm games, but doesn't like music and games.
Card-based combat.
Moron.
He hates music and games. He hate all the shit. But then they put it together. He's like, this shit. I don't think.
But I don't think it's. I don't think they're necessarily intertwined. You could play Guitar Hero and not like the song, right? So what's the difference?
This is what's crazy. This is what's crazy.
Hearing the song though.
This is what's crazy in the same statement though. He said he downloaded a demo to a game that people said was good, but he refused to try it because he knew other people wouldn't like it, but played a demo of this game, he guarantees it's fire. Nigga, what the fuck does that mean? So you don't want to play the game you don't want to play a demo people recommended to you because you didn't want to feel like they emasculated you, but you telling other people to go try the demo before they criticize the game. That's the same shit that you just criticized, but you like it in that form.
Jack, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you, Jack. I don't give a fuck about nothing you just said just now. I'm be real with you, right? Like I said, card-based combat games are trash. So there was nothing I needed to test out. Rhythm games, I know I would like it.
Trash, BG. You're trash. Okay. You're trash.
That may be true. Both things can be true. I could be right.
We in agreement then.
I could be right and I could be, trash at the same time. So I'm right and I'm trash. I'm okay with that. That ain't no problem.
You're right in the fact that you are truly trash. Yes.
Okay. But I play good games, and Final Fantasy, Theatrhythm is a good game, and that other card dog shit is not. So
what the fuck? Hey, Bond, get him. Bond.
Like some Italian. His breath sound high as shit. What the fuck, yo?
Bond, help. He plays rhythm games on mute.
So I don't even know how he sound. Do I sound crazy?
Yes.
Subaru sounded fine.
It's like you in your car.
Subaru sounded fine, brother.
Sounds bad. Wait till you get home.
All right. I'll be in the background.
All
right, brother.
So yeah, Jack is mad that I'm enjoying gaming. Clearly, once again, so he's upset about it.
Not what I said, but go off, King.
Okay. So yeah, listen, play the demo because BG said so. Yep, that's exactly what you should do.
But he didn't play the demo because y'all asked him to. Just remember that.
Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. See how they 2 weeks ago they tried to like trigger me and piss me off. Yeah, payback time, bitch.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, what's wrong with the dude, man?
Why'd you bite your lip when you said that?
BG's so sexy tonight. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's RGT here.
He's a gangster.
Returnal came out on PC, and it's a great
trash.
It's a great port.
This nigga saying spells in the Subaru. What the fuck was it?
It's a great port. People are praising it. Because it's such a great port. And I saw some PlayStation dudes salty because it's way better than the PlayStation version. I don't know why y'all upset or why y'all shocked by that.
No, they justified in this case. I think.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Y'all bitching for nothing.
No, certain games I can understand. Okay, this game might be a little bit too intense with the way it's running on PC. Bruh, have you seen Returnal, bro? Returnal looks like a fucking bro. Don't get it twisted. Returnal is a very nice looking game, but when you look at some of like the skin textures and some of the close-ups, that game looks fucking horrible when they do close-ups on shit. The texture's all muddy and shit. Like it looks like a fucking PS4 game. So for it to be such a stark difference between the PC version and the PlayStation 5, I don't get how that is, bro. I really don't.
I was telling people that when the game came out on PS5. I was like, this game doesn't look that good. And people called me crazy. People called me crazy then. I listen, what's crazy about it, how people view Returnal is so like strange to me. Like I think Returnal is a good game. Like a 7.5 out of 10. There's people, and I do not see I've beaten Returnal like a bunch of times. You could beat the game in like an hour, honestly. No, it's like 2 hours really, right?
Yeah, like
I beat it a bunch of times, right? And it's like there's people who think like Returnal is like a top 3 PlayStation game, and like people think like it should have won game. It should have been nominated for Game of the Year the year it came out. I'm like, y'all are nuts.
I'm gonna be honest. Out of PlayStation 5 quote unquote exclusives, Returnal, objectively, Returnal got the most replay value. If I could replay any PlayStation 5 exclusive game, I'm replaying Returnal over any of them. I'm dead ass serious.
If I had to rank all PS5 games, I'm probably putting Returnal last.
Not
dead
exclusive,
ass.
sir. Not exclusive.
You bugging? You playing that over Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart again? If you got a replay,
I'm definitely playing Ratchet
Returnal.
and Clank. I'm definitely playing Ratchet and Clank over that shit.
Ratchet and Clank got too much. All these other games got too much shit to do that I already did, bro. Ratchet and Clank way too fucking long. God of War too long, even though I enjoyed the game.
But I'm not.
All this shit too.
But I'm not talking about the replayability. I'm just talking about what I think is the better game, and I think Returnal is just last place as far as PlayStation exclusives go. Like I just don't see.
I don't agree with
I
that.
just don't see what y'all see. Like Kofi thinks Returnal is like one of the greatest things ever invented. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all see in this game.
And Returnal got so many different ways you could play it and shit, bro. Like, I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't see it. Like
Mixing and matching abilities and unlocking new shit and bro, that shit.
When people was like, "Oh yeah, Returnal definitely gonna get nominated for Game of the Year," I was like, "What the fuck are y'all smoking?" And I was right because clearly the way I saw it was accurate. You niggas got some glasses on that's fucking up y'all vision. Like, cause I don't know what the fuck y'all saw. Like I said, I always thought it was a good game, but motherfuckers was acting like this shit is amazing, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all on. So that's just how I see it. But the PC version is especially on mouse and keyboard is more enjoyable.
PC version's better.
Looks great. Looks great.
Like underwater.
Yeah. Highly recommend it on PC. The definitive version.
It is the definitive version.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Man, it's so crazy, bro. It's just,
So they're putting more effort on PC than the PlayStation 5, Jack Moo?
Bro, they didn't release so many PC games between the time of them announcing new PS5. Like, bro, I don't even know. Like, that's why, bro, I'm so. I don't have nothing to say, Jazzy. I'm speechless, bro. You know. I'm
Bro,
tired
like
of trying.
the only first party news that for PS5 wise is just ports of this, Last of Us Part 1, and Spider-Man don't come out until later this year anyway. So it's like, bro.
Aren't we getting
And
that
I guess
Horizon Zero Dawn remake this year?
No, that's
never been announced.
You're thinking of probably Burning Shores DLC.
Bro, if that's a big announcement for this year, bro, throw this whole fucking year away. Simple. Oh yeah, look, we know we keeping you in the dark. Here's a remake of a game that came out fucking 5 years ago. Enjoy. Like, what? Are you crazy?
Yeah. And apparently, this version didn't perform all that well. People were saying about that, I guess.
PC dudes will.
Is that what I'm
it'll be
hearing?
a slow burn. PC dudes will pick it up. They gonna learn about it. They gonna love it.
Whoa, stop right there. Thank you for reminding me. Kofi Kingston, whatever Kofi last name, black ass Kofi that do YouTube, and BG, Broken Cheeks HD. You two motherfuckers, because what I said wasn't nobody on PC really finna buy it. Because this game, Returnal sold less than 600,000 on PlayStation. It's been free for damn near a year and a half on PlayStation. I said this game is not gonna sell well on PC, and BG and Kofi both said, no man, you got to understand this, right? The PC game is alley, man. And this shit was getting outsold by Wanted Dead and all type of bullshit. Ain't nobody on PC playing this bullshit.
They gonna buy it.
That shit
They gonna buy
had
it.
5,000 active players. Bro, that
They
is
gonna
not
buy it.
impressive, bro. Persona 4 Golden had more fucking active players than that, bro. And that game came out in 2012, bro. Come on, man. Stop this, bro.
They gonna buy it. Just give it a little time. Give it a little time.
When?
Nah, man. Hey, Jack,
PC, PC gamers got strange behavior. They're gonna pick it up and it's gonna become a craze. They gonna love it when they discover it. They gonna love it.
No, they're gonna pick it up by the next to Jack Sparrow. That's where they're gonna pick it up at.
Yeah, you already know what time they on, bro. Yeah, they was, man. I remember that too. Thank you, Jazzy, because they showed.
Here's the thing.
PCs.
Here's the
right
thing.
Up the alley, right, BG? Yeah.
Here's the thing. Either way, you PlayStation niggas gotta shut the fuck up about this PC. Oh, it's a waste of resources. Oh yeah, because it wasn't doing shit on PlayStation anymore at this point because
it's free on PlayStation.
But everybody who wanted to buy the game bought the game, right? So if it sells an extra 20, 30,000 over time. Guess what? That's still better than it not being on PC. So what are y'all complaining about? Shut the hell up.
But that wasn't even an argument no more. The argument was I said that I didn't feel that people on PC, because I love Returnal, right? Y'all just heard what I said about it. I just said I didn't think it was going to sell well on PC. And Kofi and BG was the main two arguing me up and down. I was going to do numbers. You wait to see this. When?
Mike went crazy.
That the Steam sale.
All right, bro.
Yeah, Steam sale. You know how PC gamers move.
This the new way to E3, wait to the Steam sale.
You know how PC gamers move, man. It's gonna become the craze during that first time it go on sale.
We gonna see.
And people was making excuses like, oh well, Sony's not promoted enough. Like, bro, they showed it off at the Game Awards literally like a few months ago. And they've been promoting it a lot too. So I don't know what people are making excuses. So, whole slate capper, that's all.
They do. Now I will say PlayStation, even though I don't like them putting their shit on PC, they do a horrible job of promoting their games on PC. They do, yeah, I agree.
Certain ones, I will say.
Bro, it's like they dare to be shadow dropping the bitches, bro, because they'll announce a release date and then you don't hear shit else about it till it come out, or that motherfucker be out and they be like, oh yeah, you dropped on PC type shit. Like, most of the time I don't even be knowing it's dropping until I see on Twitter.
PlayStation, keep them coming. We need Ghost of Tsushima next, dog. Yes, sir.
Lord.
Need that. What
PC. you want to pet the fox with a mouse and keyboard, BG?
Hey man, you jealous? You salty?
You want to cut bamboo with a mouse and keyboard? You think that's really gonna be up your alley?
Yeah, this man just angry. Why you need a therapist, Jack? Why are you so angry?
You want to do a sword standoff with the WASD keys? Is this type time you on? Okay.
Where is your anger coming from? Tell me. I'm your friend, Jack.
I just don't like you motherfuckers, BG. Okay. And you starting to spearhead the fuckboy coalition.
Tell me more.
They gathering up behind you because you like to flip narratives and don't nobody question it. BG, I got smoke with you, brother.
Okay. All
right. Yeah, BG want all these old ports of PlayStation games on PC. Ain't that crazy,
sir.
Jack?
Yes,
man,
sir.
Listen, Jazzy, you see here, bro. I ain't making this shit up, people.
Hey, man. I enjoy being the one on the other side of the trolling, of the trolling end. That I'm just enjoying gaming. It's good over here. I'm enjoying life, man.
So you trolling when you say
I'm telling facts.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling facts, but I'm
I'm
just I enjoy that you're upset and you're getting fucked with, and
you just let the cat out the bag, brother. You just say you trolling. You say you having fun playing.
I just enjoy seeing your downfall and your destruction, so it's great. So.
Just like a chat, nigga.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? I don't care about MLB The Show, but shout out to them because they're adding Negro leagues to the MLB The Show 23.
Yes, sir.
I think
that's a cool announcement.
On Black History Month.
Is that the first time they ever done that though?
I believe so.
I feel like
I think so.
You would have think they would have thought about this a long time ago, but maybe they needed to get the rights and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, Negro leagues come in. You could play with the characters and all that stuff.
They adding it, and ain't none of you Negroes getting the game.
Hell no.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Hey, man, I can't make this shit up, people. Y'all see this shit, bro?
We don't play baseball. What you want us to do? Buy it because niggas isn't it? Like what? We're supposed to do?
That's why I Def Jam Vendetta. Never mind.
Go ahead. I mean, developed by PlayStation, ain't it?
Go ahead, BG.
Oh man, the Negroes are in the game. Definitely gonna pick it up now. Come on, we didn't even buy Forspoken. You think we gonna buy MLB? We don't even like baseball.
Now you calling this woman out her name. Hey, BG, come on, bro. What we doing?
Now,
yeah.
I do want to see what.
I have a question about this game. Does the Negro League have a career mode?
I think so. I think it's literally its own.
Gonna get the podcast canceled.
I'm not even sure.
Career mode for Negro League.
Let's see how they talk on here.
I wonder if they're gonna simulate racism.
Are they gonna talk? Are they gonna be? I sure want to go to the plate, man. Like, yeah,
see, I was gonna ask that too. It seemed like it's only acceptable to show racism towards black people in video games. We don't really see that with a lot of other shit, though. You know what I mean?
Wasn't there a game recently? I could be tripping where it was like Jewish people. It was something where the Jewish people got mad because they were being portrayed in the game.
I don't know.
I what it was.
Oh, it was Hogwarts. Supposedly, supposedly the goblins in Hogwarts are supposed to be Jewish people.
The fuck? I ain't
what?
Heard about that.
Oh, because they have the banks? Because they're the bank?
Or big noses.
LOL. I didn't even know
wow.
that.
No, I'm not saying.
BG saying how he feels.
No,
for real.
I'm not saying that. That's a
on,
stereotype about Jewish people because, like, the
Do you
story.
believe it?
No, but you know the story Hansel and Gretel, like that's like an anti-Semitic like story because like they made the witch or whatever that was trying to eat Hansel and Gretel. They made her like out to be like a Jewish person. That's why.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, man. Look it up.
That's bootleg. I've never heard that.
You know, BGB on them conspiracy theory YouTube channels.
No, that's fact. Look up
Scooby Doo is an allegory for the Bible. Have you heard about
Look
this?
up Hansel and Gretel, and you'll see, you know, the woman, you know, whoever wrote the book originally, because you know it went through so many different versions, but it's anti-Semitic.
All right, bro.
Trying to make Jewish people look evil. Shout out to the Jewish people. Love y'all.
There goes that Montedason.
Jewish women do be fine as shit though.
I found out.
Was she Jewish on Last of Us?
2-3 years ago.
I co-sign with that. Jewish girls are hot.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
You would.
No, 2-3 years ago, I found out my mom did a DNA test because like my mom has like a bakery in Florida, and she did a lot of business with the hospital, and they're like, "Hey, we're doing DNA tests. Would you want one for free so that the nurses can get practice with it?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." She found out she was part Jewish, and like if the mother is 10% or more Jewish, then the son is considered Jewish. So I was like, "So I'm Jewish?" And she was like, "I guess technically partially." And I was like, "Well, where's all the Hanukkah shit that I missed out on?" Because like that's 12 days of gifts that I was neglected and did not receive. Because I remember like the kids in school who were like Jewish and they celebrated Christmas. I was like, what the fuck is, man, you get like the whole fucking month of December. Like, let me get a piece of the pie. So now if anyone says anything to me, I'm like, oh, you're attacking me because you're anti-Semitic because I'm part Jewish.
Banger.
That's fine. Do you wear the beanie now?
No, fuck no. I don't do any of that shit.
You got a pair of Yeezys? What we doing, RGT?
I got a friend, the leader of marketing over at Yacht Club Games is this chick named Celia who I've known for a while, and she's Jewish. So when I found out about it, I was like, can I ask you some questions? Like, I'm trying to figure out some shit. She was like, yeah, sure. It's funny. We just fuck around with it.
Yeah, if I ever find out I'm somehow Jewish,
Play Beyblade.
I'm going to Crown Heights and walking around like I own the fucking place.
Oh my god.
RGT,
Yes, sir.
do you play Beyblade?
No.
You don't play with Riddles?
No.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that pretty much is it. Yeah, that makes
I like
sense.
that joke setup. That was fine.
Banger.
Okay.
After banger. After banger. After banger.
All right. Settle down there, brother.
Yeah, so
RGT will get that one.
Yes, sir.
all right,
He's
so
doing all the Subaru right now.
shout out to the Negroes in the league. Yes, sir.
I love blacks, so
yeah,
it's good.
That makes one of us.
Y'all are
Yeah, I
insane.
know you ain't. He talking about you, BG.
Y'all are crazy. Pack it up. Okay. MultiVersus. After a successful launch that suggested the game had a bright future, the Warner Bros. Fighting game MultiVersus has lost nearly all of its initial players. MultiVersus has seen its player count drop by nearly 100% since launch.
Jesus.
You know who I'm gonna blame for this?
I
blame. Hold on. I need to blame. I'm blaming Kofi's Discord. These niggas is flaky.
What?
Because they flaky as fuck. Kofi's Discord, they buy it. They pull up on a game because this game is free, right? They pull up on the game and be like, oh brother, this game is heats. More fire, more life, right? All that shit. And
That's true.
What?
and they play it. Oh shit, my headphones just fucked up. They play it for like a week and then abandon it. Go ahead, I gotta fix my headphones.
I have a question. Is this a game as a service?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh wow, damn. So all chat, y'all hearing this? All y'all that was on BG? Okay, that's all I
And the
want.
funny thing is, and this game got a lot of press when it originally came out because people were like, "Oh fuck, Smash Bros." type of thing, so they hyped this game up, including BG.
Did he?
So
Wow. Okay.
it is what it is.
A
Okay, they
game
fixed that.
losing 99% of its player base is insane if you think about it. Bro, that's
Battlefield-
crazy as fuck.
Battlefield 2023 or 2043, whatever the 2042. Did BG even play that game?
What game?
What, MultiVersus?
Did you play Multiverse?
I played it one time and then never went back to it.
Ain't
Like
that's a WB
Man.
game, right?
yeah,
Yes.
I knew it was.
Bro,
I knew it wasn't something
I'ma
I was gonna
tell-
like.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what the issue was and why that game flopped, or why it didn't flop, but why it fell off so quick. Everyone was excited about all the characters they had in there, right? Niggas was fighting with LeBron and Scooby Doo. They was excited. The fact that they didn't allow you to have a 3v3 mode, it was only or a 2v, what was it? Yeah, it was only 2v2 or 1v1, right? Not everybody, there was multiple times of nights where we had to split up our teams. We had to, all right, well, I'll play by myself a little bit, y'all, whatever. People didn't like that. There wasn't a ranked playlist for the longest time. I don't think I've yet to play in a ranked match. It's probably on there now. There were multiple characters that were broken to where if you went on Reddit, every day there was a new glitch or a new spam this, and you couldn't do nothing. So they stalled it out. They stalled it out because people was kind of waiting for more content.
I remember like the first few months when it was first out, like I would constantly hear information about it. Oh, this is dropping, this is coming out, this patch, this new character, and then I never heard nothing about it ever again. So
they put some new characters on there, but I kind of like the way they did it.
The last one was Black Adam, right? Or that Gremlin?
I ain't played in a couple months, but I did like the way they do it. So what you would do, you'd play with a character and you get it leveled up, right? And you would unlock new powers or whatever the freak. What they did was with the new season or whatever, the new term, they would reset. They would only allow some characters to be available to play with free, right? So 1 month you might be able to play with Garnet for free, but then the next month you might need the premium or you might have to buy that character, whatever the crap. They did that so that they could keep a healthy rotation of characters you have to learn. So I kind of like that because I used Garnet for the longest time. Hopped on there one day, I'm like, what the? I can't even use it no more. So then I had to learn how to use somebody else. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I like the way that they're keeping people accountable on saying, get good with a few characters. I'll just be spamming this one. But it just wasn't enough content, bro. And like I said, we're not trying to sit there and play 2v2 unranked all day, bro. And they had a lot of connection issues too. Like there was times where me and Tick would play, and it's like, bro, we are crawling across the screen. Or there were times where he would just sit there and frozen because he couldn't see nothing. So it was cool. It was a good premise.
Well,
are you sure he wasn't just walking instead of crawling?
Because he's short.
Because he's short.
LOL.
That's a good. That was a good one.
Well, rest in peace to MultiVersus.
Another one bites the dust, BG.
That's 5 so far this year, right?
Yep. It still doesn't count. Still doesn't counter any of my points.
It actually directly counters them, but go off point.
It doesn't.
You're starting to sound like Wait for E3, BG.
It
That's
doesn't.
what you
it
see
doesn't
that,
counter
right?
Oh, you already said. They already think I sound like it. Nah, okay. If you said that, I can't say that.
If you listen to the points I made 2 weeks ago, MultiVersus falls right into those group of games that I said would fail. Because they're not.
Why do you think?
No, that's true. Because you did say games that have similar premises fail. You did say that.
Let's check your notes. Why is it? Why did it fail?
It's okay. 3 things. 1, support. 2, it's literally a Super Smash Bros. Clone. And 3, it still has that like semi-Fortnite-ish UI and presentation. I said you got to avoid all those.
It has like a mobile game UI type interface.
People are sick of that. People sleep. Like when people see that UI that looks like that, they automatically start thinking that a game is a certain way. Developers need to start avoiding the UI that looks like that. You got to stop doing it.
On PC, y'all don't care about it. Them big buttons and them cursor, you gotta. On console, nigga, stop making me have to move a cursor across the screen with my analog. That is the most annoying shit ever, bro.
I don't know.
By Daylight, I'm looking at you, nigga. MultiVersus, I'm looking at you, nigga.
Was Destiny the first game to do it? Was Destiny the first game to do the cursor on the screen on consoles?
I hate that. That's what I remember too. I remember it having to make us do that.
Because
that's so annoying, nigga. Like, I'm not on PC.
Because I'm like, it doesn't make anything better. Like, it's just it's kind of pointless on console, and y'all got to get away from that.
Well,
like
they're doing that to be lazy. They want it to be uniform. They want all their UIs to be the same, and they prioritize PC.
I think that Fortnite-ish UI is low key worse than the shimmying the shimmying epidemic that happened in games recently, where you got to shimmy through cracks and stuff like that. That might be worse.
you might have recent bias.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with that.
Nigga, that shimmy. I can't play a game at all without feeling like, here we go.
Did you play Callisto Protocol and God of War Ragnarok?
Nigga, I just play Star Wars, whatever the crap. Fallen Order, he had that on there.
I felt like fucking Mason Beth all the goddamn shimmying and fucking huckabucking back and forth I was
And you know
doing,
what?
man. This shit was crazy.
You know what, BG?
Yeah,
BG,
man.
when the game first came out, MultiVersus, all the niggas that play brawlers, shout out my boy Steve, them niggas was talking about how this was gonna be, this is it. Like they were saying, nah, this is like getting Smash out the water, or this is the one that all the clones, this is what they want to be. Like niggas was like touting this is the second coming of Christ.
Stop making
Everybody
Smash
was
clones.
on it. Everybody was on it.
But they did that also with that Nickelodeon one too. So you know
that one fell off
Oh
fast.
yeah,
Hold
that joint flopped
up.
too.
The Nickelodeon didn't even have the voice actors, right?
No,
They added
No,
it.
they didn't.
Not till
They
later.
added it.
They added it later.
Oh yeah,
Nobody
I'm talking about how
cared.
that game came out.
No,
Yeah, no.
it didn't launch with it. It didn't.
Did it even have menu music? No, I'm thinking of that Nickelodeon go-kart racer. That shit didn't even have music. You just silently racing around on a track.
All that shit flopped.
That sounds kind of heat.
BG would like it. He don't like music, so
Exactly.
man.
He gonna be listening to He gonna be listening to Red Dragon anyway or somebody. I don't know.
now he listen to Joe Budden.
Yes,
Oh, no,
sir.
Dealer Gaming. Yeah, those should be listening to.
Hey man, why y'all hate that I listen to podcasts? I can't listen to podcasts.
I hate that you don't allow yourself to enjoy media for what it's trying to give it to you. Like that's like going to the movies and purposely going to the bathroom because all you need to see is the end of the movie. Like you're not giving yourself the full experience.
Yeah, man, Alex spitting today. I don't like when Alex make good points, but today he's spitting. Bro. Well, you know, I don't fuck with you like that. But yeah, you spitting today, bro. I give it to you.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't really care what y'all talking about, and be real.
Hey, yo, somebody said 5-year phone on a Nickelodeon racer. Spin them around, movie, drift around, zoo. Yeah, BG doing that. Fire.
What character would you play with in a Nickelodeon racer, BG? This is how I know if I fuck with you truly or not. What character would you play?
Man.
Nickelodeon.
He gonna say somebody from Cartoon Network.
If you say Johnny Bravo, nigga, I'm leaving the podcast.
No, he gonna probably Billy Mandy. Probably Grim Reaper or something.
Let me see. Wait, no, damn, that is a.
Come on, BG. Who you picking? Who you picking? I'm gonna have a problem if you pick somebody stupid.
Probably. I'm gonna have to probably go with either probably what was it, Gerald from Hey Arnold? I'm gonna go with the black dude. Yeah.
Okay. That's valid. That's valid. I like.
No, we not letting him get that off. He literally said, "What's the one black character we all remember?"
I mean, there ain't a lot of black characters in Nickelodeon.
That's a valid choice, though. That's a valid choice.
You are Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. That's who you are.
Man.
Okay?
That's a good one too, though. That's a
you
good
know.
one too.
I think you, Alex, you a Patty Mayonnaise though.
Hey, excuse me. Okay, you're Stinky Diver, nigga. What the hell? No, I'm Invader.
Stinky Action League now. Okay,
I'm Invader Zim, and I ride on that pole.
I'd have gone with Reptar. I like Reptar.
Oh,
really?
man,
You like little arms? You into that?
I think.
I mean, I'm not judging. I mean, if you went to.
It's fucked up, but I mean, I am a huge DJ Paul fan, so.
Okay, that was a room check. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yo,
you know,
I be forgetting that he got that little Krusty Krab arm. That's crazy.
Hey, man.
He definitely got a little sidekick over there. Anyway, next topic, BG.
Fire. Okay, what else we got? Let me see. So y'all seen all the marketing that PlayStation has been doing? Well, with the commercial acting like there's a news broadcast and shit. That one came
cool
out
commercial. I like that.
Yeah, like 2-3 weeks ago that came out.
It's called live from PlayStation, which is ironic because they don't even support live from PlayStation like that anymore. But yeah.
So there was a part. I didn't really pay much attention to this at first, but so there's a part of that live from PlayStation where you see a girl in a cave. She looks like an explorer. She's like holding a map. She picks up an artifact. A lot of people were speculating that they're teasing an Uncharted game, not by Naughty Dog, but by somebody else. And conveniently at that time, that was when Naughty Dog came out and made that statement, like right before saying they're not working on a new Uncharted game. And we already had gotten some rumors that somebody else was going to be working on it. And every other game in that commercial are games that exist, right? Everything. It's like either games that are, I think everything else is games that exist and have been released. That shit of a woman walking through a cave and shit, that's the only thing we don't know what it is. So at first I was like, nah, that's just some, random shit they put in there. But I was like, nah, this can't be random. I think they are teasing, Cassie Drake game coming up soon.
I don't need it.
I would look forward to it.
If we gonna get one Naughty Dog game every 10 years. I'd rather be a new IP. I don't really care to see.
But no, it's be made by somebody. It's probably made by Visual Arts. You know, the people that helped with the Last of Us remake, and they just brought in another studio on top of the Visual Arts shit. So that's probably who making the game. I can see that.
You know what commercial I really liked from PlayStation that felt like it harkened back to the old days where they tried to have fun with the commercials? Did y'all see the one with the integration of Discord where it was like when the sword lead a rock, Discord gonna be on PlayStation? Did y'all see that?
No.
Y'all didn't see that commercial? That commercial.
I still haven't used that Discord on play. I don't think I can.
It's not. You in the beta? It's not even.
Yeah, I got the beta.
It sounds good. Wonton he be in the Discord while he on the PlayStation. Sounds good.
I don't even know if I downloaded that fucking beta. I do have it though. What I was about to say? But people saying Tomb Raider. The only reason it can't be Tomb Raider because every other game they showed was like first party, right?
Yep. Everything else in that commercial was an exclusive.
It's not Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it can't be Tomb Raider. Yeah. Listen, I'm not in a rush to get another Uncharted game. I keep telling people that, like, I'm not in a rush.
Well, the last Uncharted game came out in what, 2017?
But it doesn't feel like that.
2016.
Nigga, I'm still playing Uncharted.
I'm talking about
Lost Legacy. Yeah.
I'm still playing Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I'm good on a new Uncharted right now.
And the new one wouldn't have online probably.
It doesn't feel like it was.
Well, you would hope so, nigga. We ain't even got. Nah, mine's a soft spot.
And my thing is, if you are going to, bring it back with his daughter, I don't want to play another Uncharted game. You have to do something drastically different. I feel like the whole, climb, shoot, take,
but honestly, what else could they do? What else could they do?
I disagree.
I'm not.
What else could they do?
I don't know. They got to figure that out.
Because like we already been saying, there's a reason if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? It's a method to the madness. It's gonna look exactly like the other Uncharted games. You're gonna be doing the exact same shit, and people are gonna fucking gobble it up. Yum yum yum, delicious. So I don't see them changing shit.
And my thing is like narrative wise, it's very weird to me. Like if you create another story, okay, like Drake is a thief, treasure hunter, mass murderer who just shoots everybody and just lives happily ever after. So his daughter, we're literally just about to shoot everybody with his daughter too. Just she becomes a mass. That's why it's it's just weird, like that narrative like disconnection.
See, and Naughty Dog got a thing to where they like to draw parallels to all their games. Like every Uncharted game follows a narrative structure. Even both the Last of Us games. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna play as Cassie Drake, and you're gonna have an older female person guiding you around, either Nadine or Chloe. They're gonna be guiding you around. They're gonna be old as shit. Bro, it's gonna be the same, bro. All their games follow the same shit. If even Crash Bandicoot, like all their games is the same shit, just over and over again, slightly different, bro. Like that's what they're gonna do, bro.
Yeah, I could see Chloe or Nadine being her mentor. Like what Sully was to Drake. I could see that.
I'm here for it, dog.
Damn, you just made me realize something.
Sully need to be in the grave.
They all are buddy cop films, huh? They had Jack and Daxter. Yeah, Daxter with.
Yeah, exactly, bro. All their games do the same shit over and over again, bro.
They got to come up with something
hit
creative.
though, so like.
Yeah, Jack and Daxter is one of the greatest franchises of all time.
I'm not gonna go that far, but I do like them.
You just got to come up with something creative, like with the mechanics, man. You just got to. You can't just play like another one.
Hey, man, they came out with the rope mechanic, the rock climbing, the rope mechanic. They came out with two different.
I don't know, Alex, but they got to figure it out. They make the big bucks.
BG want a dedicated twerk button. He trying to dodge around the issue.
Is there any game that we've played where he's like, damn, this could work in a third person? What other mechanic? You already got nigga Spider-Man zipping across the map with the whip rope.
Let them
like Indiana Jones.
Let them get real creative.
Oh, Indiana Jones coming out with a game.
Bro, let that shit rest, bro. Let that franchise rest, bro.
I mean, I agree, but I agree. But if they're gonna do
20 million, they're not gonna let nothing rest.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to get it though. All right, Wild Hearts. So it's on screen right now. Wild Hearts is it's another game in the spirit of Monster Hunter. It plays pretty much just like Monster Hunter essentially. From what I hear, it does a few things better than Monster Hunter. It has cross play. I don't think Monster Hunter does that. So you could play with anybody. It's very easy to play with your friends in Wild Hearts. From what I've seen and heard, like the first part of the game is very good, but like the second half or towards the end, it's like the game is like damn near broken. And very it runs very poorly and shit. So it seems like it's not completely finished. They kind of like, tried to rush it out or whatever a little bit early. I tried the demo. Yeah, it's not for me. But I don't like Monster. I don't like Monster Hunter. I tried it out because I'm like maybe this is like different enough that I'll like Wild Hearts. But no, it's really just Monster Hunter. Like everybody says, who's played it said if you like Monster Hunter, you're gonna like Wild Hearts. If you don't like it, you're not gonna like Wild Hearts. They did introduce like the building stuff. I don't think Monster Hunter has that, like the building and the traps and shit like that. Yeah, like it's just I hate games that once again have this like really long setup. I'm not a fan of like collecting materials to like build objects and shit like that. I like to get right to the shits. You know what I'm saying? All this preemptive, shit that you got to do before you actually get into the fights. It's not for me. It's a little still like clunky, and I feel like it's clunky. Yeah, it ain't for me, man.
Yeah, I mean that kind of figure. You don't like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I don't like Monster
I
Hunter.
thought,
either.
I ain't like what I was seeing in that game. The game looks horrendous. It's like the best attempt. Like if I ain't know any better, this is EA, right? If I ain't know any better, I thought it would have been like just they did a good job imitating Monster Hunter for sure, but like that game looks horrible, bro. Under no circumstances that game looks like a good game. But it is. I will say this: I've tried Monster Hunter. I'm horrible at it. Has to be a much more casual version because this was a lot easier to pick up.
So you did play this?
No, yeah, I played it. It just doesn't look good.
You just not.
Oh yeah.
So you're not fucking with the graphics, but what about the gameplay though?
The gameplay. Well, I don't. I learned a long time ago. I don't like the Monster Hunter like loop
formula.
The formula. So once I realized that's what it was, I thought I was like, well, okay, well, how much of this is they gonna change? Maybe they're more inspired by like the monsters and stuff of Monster Hunter, or is it gonna take the whole entire formula? And once I learned that I took the whole entire formula, I was like, all right, I've seen enough.
I heard.
Well, they put like Fortnite building in it too. Like that's what I'm not. Yeah, for and like the building is mandatory. It's not like you can just ignore it as a gameplay mechanic. Like you have to do that shit. And I fucking hate building stuff in Fortnite. So it's kind of like, for $70, that's a tough sale, especially when Monster Hunter still exists. And like, didn't Rise just come out? Was this year on other platforms?
No, it came out in 2020. It came out in 2021.
No, you're talking about for the
year.
next gen consoles.
Yeah, I'm talking about for the consoles. For not.
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Rise on PS5 and Series X. Yeah, it came out earlier this year in January.
Yeah, like play that shit instead. Like, $70 neither.
Yeah,
shit's $40 on Steam. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I heard Rand say the Xbox Series S version of this looks horrible. Like it looks really bad on S. So don't buy it on there. If you're gonna buy it. I mean,
and I played this. I tried to play this game on PC, and I had to set it down to like 30 frames, and it was still jittery on there. So I think the PC Optimal is like worse, and I don't think this one is like compatible with Steam Deck, which is an L, because I feel like a lot of people would play that on handheld if they had the choice, because it's better to play Monster Hunter handheld anyway. As somebody who's like deep, yeah, for me at least, because I've been playing handheld for like a long time for like Monster Hunter wise, I would just assume wise. And this is my game.
Why are we telling people to not buy it on the Series S? I mean, the Xbox dudes don't buy games anyway, so it's not like you got to tell them not to buy something.
Why are you starting?
Well, I mean, I personally wouldn't buy it because I'm not even buying this shit, because I just played like the EA trial of it on PS5, and it's okay. It's the only setting is it has like prioritized graphics. The gameplay wise, I think it's fine, but it's just not as like technical per se, because a lot of the enemies like move differently, and plus the online to try to get into a match with other people is just like for random people, and it's only until like in the middle of the actual fight that you can summon them too. So it's not like right before you start the quest, it like everybody's all together and just fine. So it's kind of like weird like that. I think the gameplay is fine. The building stuff is just kind of try to get used to it, just like to use stuff to kind of like block some of the monsters like attack when they charge right at you, like that big wild boar that you've seen plenty of times. But other than that, I don't think it's really sound because I don't feel as much impact as I'm getting attacks when I'm fighting Monster Hunter. And plus, there's not a whole bunch of like actual attention to detail with the monsters when you damage them. Like for example, if you fight a monster in Monster Hunter, you can get like a part of its body, and they'll see damage over time when parts are broken. I've only happened like once, and it was like that lava monster that hit Sap in like Wild Hearts. And there's one issue I have with this game is like the actual dialogue. Some of the characters in this game, they do speak English if you want them to, but they do it to where sometimes when they'll speak, they'll actually say like Japanese words while still speaking English. Like they'll say arigato and then go back to normal English. It's like it was so off-putting.
Yeah,
It
like
really is.
I think like there's some cool shit like when the monsters like run into the trap and it like catapults them back and like sends them flying. I think that's some cool shit to see. But like playing it, yeah, it's at a 79 on Metacritic, by the way. But yeah, it's a skip for me.
I don't know what it is about this community that made it really was fixated on trying to like hype this game. Like, oh yeah, I'm really gonna get into it. Like, nah, I know better than well because even from the gameplay that they showed us from like trailers, it hasn't been impressing me at all. And when I finally started to play it, I was like, okay, this is fine, but I'm not gonna buy this game and pick it up for PS5 at all. No, I'm good. I'm sticking with Monster Hunter because it's a lot more fun to me. And I feel like Monster Hunter is actually a lot more faster than this pace wise. But that's just me because I know, and the combat of Monster Hunter, it's like slowly, deliberate, but with purpose because you have to fight monsters over and over again to get better armor and learn the actual wireframes and movements of the actual monsters themselves. But here it's kind of like just kind of feels like off maybe because of like a new IP. And by the first hour of the game, you don't really get to customize weapons until like later on because you're stuck with the story at the beginning of the game. And then it gives you the option to choose like hammer or like a big actual great sword type of thing, pretty much. But stick with Monster Hunter, you'll be good.
All right. Not much to say more than that. So what do y'all think about this, right? So an early draft of God of War Ragnarok's script was Kratos being killed by Thor, and then Atreus has to save him from hell. Which is kind of like some, Kratos has died a bunch of times before, quote unquote died. What is it? Twice? It's twice, right?
He's died in every main line. The first three at least.
Yeah, he died in the most recent one.
He was the first. Remember, he was the first quote unquote mortal to come back from Hades. Yeah. He did it in the first game, second game, and the third.
Yeah, and he died.
Oh yeah, when he fought Thor, and
he died when he fought Thor. Yeah,
since his heart stopped. I guess we can count that since his heart stopped. Yeah.
Is it not bother y'all like when that nigga? And I get it, whether it's plot armor or whatever, they got to progress the story on. I hate when he be making these niggas look weak. This nigga died? Like, just like that. Come on. I hate when they do that, man.
So, but what do y'all think about that script? Like, I've seen people online talking about, oh, this would have been cool. Y'all would have hated that shit. Like, y'all are lying. Y'all think it sound cool. Y'all would have been bitching, whining, complaining. Because then you would have probably had to play with Atreus for a bigger chunk of the game until you get to save Kratos.
No, I think the thing is, people was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have liked it. You probably would have had to play as Atreus half the game." You already do that, so it's like spoilers, by the way. But like, I don't think it would have been much of a difference, gameplay wise.
It's too
late. To be honest,
people would have hated it. I think so.
Well, I'd be biased. I'd be biased because I don't like snow or ice levels in any game. I feel like it makes the environment bland, and I feel like it's cheap and lazy to make an ice level. So I don't like it. The Nordic or whatever world we're in now, their hell is iced over. I don't like it. I would have hated it. I would have absolutely hated if I had to play half the game in hell on the new God of War. Trash.
Yeah, because hell in the Norse world, it's very just jarring from like what we think hell should look like.
And scary. It's like some slabs and some frost over niggas with some frostbite. Like, it's not even scary. It's a big ass dog. It's a big bird on the side on the coast. Like, bro, ain't nobody scared of that, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. And yeah, they said there would have been a time jump. From the time he dies to when Atreus actually saves him. I think they might have said like 10 years. So we would have gotten a way older Atreus. But I'm glad. I'm good with what we got. I think
I'm not mad at killed him, Freya.
Thor. They said Thor would. That was
right.
Thor would have killed him, and then there would have been a time jump, and Atreus saved him from hell. Blah blah blah. Okay. What else I got? So some Activision shit that I don't really want to talk about. There was this.
We were done talking about this until it was over.
There was some shit that people extracted from one of these 300-page documents saying Xbox Game Pass cannibalizes game sales. But there's context to all of this, right? Because they mentioned cannibalizing sales like 9 times in that document, I think somebody said. And it's case by case. It's not like Game Pass, they said Game Pass cannibalizes every game that goes in there, but it's case by case. It's some games. It affects some game sales drastically, and some other games it helps. And I think we kind of already knew that. So I don't really got much else to say about it other than that. Like, whatever, bro. Y'all don't care?
I'm so ready for this shit. I'm so ready for this fucking deal, whatever. If it fails or even goes through to even be over, goddamn. Because people sound so miserable talking about this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not affected because I game on Switch.
Well, it's going to be a whole bunch of shit going on next week because they got that big meeting between Microsoft, PlayStation, Activision, EA, Take-Two, NVIDIA, Google, and the CMA, whatever. So nothing but information is going to come out. So prepare for a whole nother week of
I saw something.
What
is it like? There's some document request, and that shit got delayed till March. We're not gonna hear the end of this. Like this shit is gonna go till June, September. Like
Microsoft subpoenaed Sony for a ridiculous amount of documents based off PlayStation's claims to the FTC and the CMA of how getting Call of Duty will hurt them. So Microsoft is making them prove it. And that's causing Sony problems because it's going to cost them a lot of money to get all those documents. And they don't want to do it. So they keep requesting for delays and extensions. And this would be the 4th extension to date.
Wow.
Well, they got Dark Cloud working overtime getting them papers, boy.
Yeah.
I just want the shit to end so we can stop hearing about it. Because there was a dude tracking a jet that they thought Jim Ryan was on. They
mental illness.
Yeah, they thought Jim Ryan was on this jet and he was flying to Washington to meet with Xbox. But I think some people said, there's I think Sucker Punch is in Washington also. So they said he might have been going there. I don't know. I don't care where the fuck this man was flying.
All right, so here's the thing. That wasn't the first time that happened. That happens usually when every big star also is a free agent and they're tracking their flights to see, all right, who they going to sign with and whatnot. They did that with Kawhi Leonard. Did that with, I think, KD, obviously LeBron a couple times. But
they did it with the nigga with Tesla. What's that nigga name?
Elon
Musk, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely weirdo behavior.
Yeah. It's insane. All right, what else we got? A game came out that was trash called Wanted Dead. Tales of Symphonia Remastered came out that got some bad reviews. Something was wrong with that.
Yes.
How do you lock a game that came out on the GameCube, voiced by the original Teen Titan cast, locked at 30?
Oh, that's what was wrong with
Because it's not based on the Nintendo GameCube version, Bond, because that's why. It's all multiplayer based on.
They remastered the Japanese only PS2 version that had like some very little extra content that was 30 frames per second. And the Switch version is even worse than like the PlayStation versions. Like if there's any sort of weather effect going on or like anything happening within the background, it goes down to like 15 frames per second. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, and it's so obvious that there's an issue with it, especially considering that Metroid Prime Remastered just came out at the same fucking price. It was very disappointing. Like, I still love the original game, and I'm still like playing through it because it's like, oh, you know, it's easy to play it on this than digging out a GameCube, but it's definitely super disappointing.
Well, like Kratos said, blame your fate.
Smoove, you played that Wanted Dead game, right?
No, actually, I was trying to get a review code for it, and I was not selected.
Oh,
so
they sent me a review code. I never, I redeemed it and never downloaded it because
Smoove.
No, I redeemed it already. I don't plan to ever play it.
Yeah, that's some selfish shit.
I didn't think you would want it. Because I'm like, I looked at the game. I never even heard of it until they sent me the code. I was like, yeah, this game is definitely going to be dog shit. And it looks like it is, but you don't want to play it, Smoove. You don't want that. You'll be all right.
No, I mean, I don't want it now, but like, I was intrigued by it, by like the early like trailers and screenshots and stuff. Thought it might be one of those sleepers that come out. But yeah, I heard they like kind of really like kind of just fling it. The game was so like janky that they tried to use it as marketing material. It says it's a love letter to the 6th generation of consoles. That's what their marketing material said.
Wow. Amazing. Simply amazing, right? All right. Let me see.
Incredible.
Yeah, that. Let me see what else I got. Well, I think we okay. So PSVR2 reviews came out, and the reviews all saying the hardware is amazing. You know, it's great hardware. All praises, you know, mostly no complaints. The only complaint is coming from like the software side. I think Horizon Call of the Mountain is like at a 80 or 79 right now. Different, you know, it has some mixed reviews. Resident Evil is going to be a game on there. Gran Turismo. So like, there's some decent games at launch. But people are, you know, people who have been playing with it, who have time with it, said it's like not necessarily a quote unquote killer app, and nothing that like you absolutely need to play. There's like a bunch of good games, but nothing like I guess on a Half-Life Alyx type or Astro or like the Astrobot VR game that came out on the original one. There's nothing necessarily like that.
Y'all wait till that second Blood of Rush come out.
So this is the problem, though, right? This is a what, $600, $700 asking price, and you don't have a killer app at launch like that. I view that as an issue.
Hold on, Jack. Didn't I say this a while ago?
Hey, man.
Y'all about to make me mad.
And I was like, the only game I've heard on this thing is City.
Oh yeah, you did.
And then they came at me.
No, so what were the killer apps that came with the PS5 launch? Refresh my memory.
No, this VR launch is definitely better than that one.
Miles Morales would probably be the only one that I can remember.
Okay, and Sackboy Big Adventure. What are we doing? The shit comes out in a week, nigga.
A console is more functional than a VR headset.
Exactly. You're misconstruing the point greatly. For somebody to invest in PlayStation, you just have to buy the PlayStation. For somebody to invest in the VR, you have to buy the PlayStation and VR.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
So fam,
until y'all play it, y'all are always gonna see it as like a little an accessory or something. Y'all are always gonna see it like a peripheral by definition. Until you play it, you'll see how standalone it is.
Because
you haven't played it. Hold on, stop. It's not standalone because you have to have a PlayStation.
I'm talking about the experience of it. All the niggas that's talking about it's a peripheral, is this and this and that. Y'all niggas don't play VR.
By definition, it's always going to be a peripheral. No different than Kinect.
Like I said, you're only ever going to see it for the definition. You're never going to see it as something standalone where it's like it's worth the $500 or $600, whatever the fuck. Y'all always going to say it's too much.
They got to bring out a game for it.
Exactly.
Let them cook.
The VR is irrelevant from what it's worth. It's the games. I know that the technology is good. I can objectively tell you the technology is good and it's priced decently, but is there shit to play on it?
Yeah, I mean, people like the Gran Turismo VR version. People said that's really good. Resident Evil, Call of the Mountain, the Pavlov game that's coming out. There's what's that game by Fire was it?
Firewall, yeah.
Yeah, Firewall. That they said that's going to be really good. So it's there's plenty of good games. That's what they're saying. But there is nothing like amazing necessarily. It's just all good, decent games.
I'm gonna buy it here in a few weeks, and I'm gonna get back to y'all on that Horizon because that was really, I think we said last episode, I was saying that's really gonna be kind of it's gonna set the stage for how they're gonna treat first party VR games. So I'll play that.
Well,
I'll play that and give my opinion on that.
Well, hold on. If that's how they're gonna set up PlayStation first party games on VR, then they're not doing it right.
Well, no, I'm saying that's gonna kind of give you a taste at how they're already approaching it. There's some VR games where they want it to be on rails. There's some VR games where they want it to be damn near a tower defense, and then there's others where it's a full open world.
That's not where I'm going here. I'm saying if they really want the first party PlayStation experience, they need to release the headset to the terrorists.
Oh, the PC.
Oh,
I mean, they might as well. They might as well be doing everything else.
And then once the PC gaming terrorists get it, then we'll see the full potential.
Fam, they probably will. Even the setup is only one wire. The other one, you needed a whole secondary box with a power outlet.
And somebody did connect it to the PC. They said when you connect it to the PC, it shows up as a 1080p monitor, I think. Right now, that's all it does. It just shows up as like a 1080p monitor on PC. And I think there was a rumor that the Twisted Metal game, that's gonna have it's gonna be on PC and it's gonna have a VR mode. That's the rumor. So it's gonna have PSVR2 compatibility.
Could you imagine BG playing a VR car game?
I'm gonna have him on a GT7. We're gonna be playing.
I mean, I have
get the drive. BG, good shit.
My VR is coming Wednesday. So
see, I ain't even. I'm not pre-ordering. I really feel like I'll be able to walk in the store and get one, so I didn't pre-order it.
But it's only being sold by PlayStation. You can't get it off.
What?
Into a store.
It's only on PlayStation Direct. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Bro, weren't you supposed to be the VR guy?
I am, nigga. That don't mean I gotta know how to win to buy it.
BG, get him out of here.
I mean, listen.
Go check my PlayStation account and see all the VR games I got.
How are we gonna have a VR guy? He don't even know how to buy the damn thing.
What's that have to do with the price of tea in China? Nigga, I'm gonna buy it and play it. What?
You can't go into the store and get it.
I defer to the.
So Bond, I gotta know. I need to order it or go in the store in order for me to be a real PSVR kernel.
Zach,
you know what you're talking to?
How crazy would it sound like, right? If some dude was talking about how he's the biggest PlayStation fan ever, but didn't know he had to order it online from a specific location and couldn't go in the store and get it.
Hey man,
I mean, you can't. I mean, you can't go into a store and buy a Steam Deck, so it doesn't really matter.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be like a PC gamer saying, "Oh, I'm the biggest Steam Deck aficionado. I'm gonna go into the store and buy one." You'd be like, "Huh?"
Bam. I play the games, and I'm the most experienced VR gamer in this chat right now. You telling me because I didn't know that I can't? I got to order off a PlayStation Direct. Who cares? I'm still buying it.
Next week,
I mean, that's like saying you're the most experienced with fucking dudes. Nobody cares.
Wow, that's insane.
Nobody
What does
cares
that have
about
to
VR.
You said with dude. Hold up. So I'm supposed to have this conversation with women? What?
VR.
He said with a bunch of dudes. What the hell?
I mean, honestly, who really cares about VR in here besides Alex? BG's just getting it because he hates to have money burn holes in his pocket.
No, I've seen a lot of PlayStation dudes hyping up this PSVR 2.
I'll try it one day. I don't know.
Hyping up and talking about something is different than actually going out and buying it.
I see there's like with the PSVR 1, I honestly didn't see any like enthusiasm or a hype for it. I see way more excitement for PSVR 2 than that one, like just based on what I'm seeing online.
I must not be seeing it then.
But I defer to the VR enthusiasts and the experts, on knowing anything about it. I just know I want to try it out. So that's why I'm having Asa from Game On Daily. He's coming here the week after. Yeah, not this coming week, the Sunday after, to talk about PSVR because he's like he lives, breathes, and dies VR. So I'm gonna have him on here to talk about PSVR 2. This is gonna be out by then. But yeah, I look forward to playing, like Beat Saber and Call of the Mountain and Resident Evil 7.
City Skyline.
Blood of Truth. You gotta play goddamn
City Skylines.
No, we're not playing Sea of
Even
Stars.
I was even looking at somebody play that Star Wars game. The shooting in that. I don't know how much shooting is
You
in
talking
there,
about the
but
one with the squadron?
yeah, that
Or was that
shooting
Star
looked
Trek?
pretty good.
Oh, that you talking about the squadron, right? Where you in the little TIE fighter and stuff?
Well, I didn't see him in a TIE fighter. He was shooting. I just know it was a VR game. I don't know.
Wow.
So
I played one where you in a ship and all that. It's cool. You're gonna get motion sickness because you're not used to it. You probably shouldn't play that until you play like 5 or 6 VR games.
yeah, I'm gonna start out with something, something light. So I got
what?
I got to
Start off
test out
with
the
Shooty
waters.
Fruity. Start off with Shooty
Huh?
Fruity. Start off with Shooty Fruity.
Bro, I am not playing nothing named Shooty Fruity. Come on,
Okay.
bro.
I'm trying to help you out.
Nah, I can't do that, bro. Shooty Fruity? Like, come on, man. Don't
It's a
disrespect
fun
me.
game. I'll probably play it tonight, actually.
Don't disrespect me. So yeah, I'm gonna be live streaming Call of the Mountain. I plan to when VR arrives on Wednesday.
How does streaming VR even work?
Just like anything else, you stream it straight to YouTube.
You just
from your
put the
PlayStation.
you put the camera, or you could just put the camera on you, just like a face cam. But the gameplay's in there too, so they see the gameplay and they see you. So
I mean, do we have to have a VR headset to watch you so we can
No.
watch in VR? Or we see
What
it
the
regularly?
hell?
No, you're just
be on his
Nah,
camera.
how's a guy criticizing VR don't even know how to watch it? Come on, BG. What's
That's what I'm
going on?
saying. I'm asking. Nobody cares about this shit. Nobody even knows.
you're just gonna see what I see in my helmet.
It's
but
not like porn. You don't need a headset to watch it,
Yeah.
Bond. It's gonna be flat on the screen.
It's not the same aspect ratio of us watching it though. It's
Yeah.
like kind of in a full screen format almost.
Yeah,
we're looking at it
We'll
off the
see.
screen.
What has anybody streamed? I haven't seen any streams of VR2 gameplay.
Oh, that's the old VR. I don't know about the new VR.
That's what I say. They might have fixed it this go around.
And when you watching somebody play VR, like when you'll see their hands, but you don't see like their arms and shit. But apparently you can see all that when you actually playing it. So that's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I didn't want to play VR because I'm like it's just floating hands. That shit look mad weird. Like
Yeah.
it don't look immersive.
Yeah, and the VR, bro, you got a whole body and your arms and all that.
So you wouldn't know that by looking at somebody play it though. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know where to buy it.
Because I think
got that.
There you go.
I think Call of the Mountain is like around 7 hours. I think they said. So,
Fire.
but with VR, especially they recommend you take breaks like every hour. Some people could play longer than that, but like I might have to take a break every hour or something like that. We'll see. I got to really test stuff out.
Nigga, I played for 9 hours straight one night.
Oh, you a sick nigga. You could die.
I got it for Christmas and took the headset off. It was daytime. I was like, what the fuck?
What a social reject.
So I'm sorry, what
I
were
was
you
having a great
playing that
Christmas.
good that allow you to go pull it on
Pornhub.
the VR headset on? That's
Pornhub.
not
Nigga, I was in the living room. What the?
Y'all don't understand. Alex will play anything if it has co-op. So
All right. No, I was.
You want to Romeo fucking
Like I-
pretend to play pool with like look.
Like I said, broke college student. I wasn't able to buy VR off rip, so I had a whole library to play from. So I just bought a bunch of games that night and played them all night.
Glad you had fun, brother.
You didn't play
Still
no
have
bitches
fun.
though.
I'll play it tonight. I didn't play what? I'm in a committed relationship, sir.
So
Jazzy,
you
back
say.
me up.
It was my gameplay.
What are the topics I got? Let me see.
We talk about AEW Fight Forever being delayed again.
Damn, did it?
I didn't know anything about that, but proceed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, RG. T.
I no, it's supposedly it's like I am talking with people and they're telling me be prepared for like the first week of March, and that's when you're gonna get like the release date and stuff, supposedly. But that's coming from THQ, so I probably said too much. That's fine though.
Oh man,
This is sounding like an Xbox developed game.
Oh no.
No, because they just did that new trailer. I don't know if you saw it. At
IGN Fan Fest.
Yeah, that shit looked fucking cool, man. Like I'm super excited for it.
Who's the developer?
Crossplay at least.
I don't know about that. I don't know if it'll have crossplay or not.
Who's the developer for these AEW games?
It's the people from the N64 games.
Oh,
N64
okay.
wrestling games. They got those guys to Aki to help out and help develop it. So it's kind of, it's kind of a throwback with Aki and THQ publishing it, because that's who did the N64 wrestling games. Well, the good ones, I should say.
I'm looking forward to holding A to grapple.
It's the control scheme is just like No Mercy, pretty much.
Yeah, it's time to get a new updated game for beach drinking parties in the morning. We've been playing Revenge for like what, 15 years now?
Yeah.
it's
Longer than fucking longer than that.
I'm just talking about like in the summer, like when we go to beach house, wake up in the morning, play Revenge.
I've been playing that shit for over 20 fucking years. It's scary to think about.
It is. Fuck psychosis.
All right.
Who fucking raw?
You stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy that like there are wrestlers in that game that are still active today.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, Juventude's in there, Chris Jericho's in there.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Juventude still wrestling, I ain't know that.
Yeah, he's on the indies. He actually had a match in AEW against Chris Jericho like a year ago.
My boy Hoovy Juice, yes sir.
Is Edge still alive?
Yes, sir.
Is who?
Edge, is he still
He
alive?
just had a match last night.
He was in the Royal Rumble, wasn't he?
God,
he wrestled last night.
Yeah, he's
He
in
wrestling with
WWE.
his wife.
Fire. Hey, Ben Phoenix. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you.
It's a glamazon.
Yo,
Yes,
that
sir.
crowd was nuts last night.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. RGT, do you know anything about this DKOldies story and situation?
I do.
Huh?
I know quite a bit about it.
Break that down.
All right, so DKOldies has been around for a very long time. Like,
what is that?
It's a website to buy retro video games and retro video game consoles. They have been around, pretty much them and East Starland and JJ Game.
Oh, fuck East Starland.
Those were like the websites that have been around since like the dawn of the internet for selling retro games. So basically, Review Tech USA, Rich, started buying consoles from them. The whole thing about DKOldies is when you look at their prices are astronomical. Like they're more expensive than eBay. They're more expensive than anywhere else in the world. So I don't know how they sell things to people anyways, unless people are just that misinformed and don't care. They just want something. So Rich, Review Tech, bought a quote unquote refurbished system from them, which was not refurbished. The rabbit hole goes that they list all of their used system as refurbished systems, but they don't actually refurbish them. But you could see videos that they have made talking about how they refurbish Wii's and stuff like that. And like, oh, this is our process of it. So people are like, what's the story with this? Like, are you actually refurbing stuff or are you not? So now everyone's kind of hopping in on it because of the fact, it's like, well, I'll buy something from them. I'll open it up on camera and see if it's actually refurbed. If it's not, which it probably won't be, I'll get a shit ton of views because it's so crazy. I actually made a video talking about it like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago.
I saw that.
Because I, being a person with a brain, I've never purchased anything from DKOldies. However, I have sold them a large quantity of video games when I bought my place because I wanted some extra money for like movers and crap like that. So I was like, well, let me lighten my load a little bit, because you would think that, all these retro stores, all these retro resellers, a bulk lot comes along that is only asking, like, I individually priced everything. It was like 50 to 60% of what retail was is what I wanted for the lot. And I was friends with these people. No stores, no people, none of my friends, all my connections. Nobody wanted this amount of games because they didn't want to pay the money. But DKOldies, I sent them a list of my stuff. I said, how much will you give me for them? They offered me an extremely fair price. They sent me shipping labels. I put everything in 2 boxes. They sent me the money as soon as the product got to them. Never heard from them again. I was like, this is fucking brilliant. So selling stuff to them is great because they give you a very fair price. And if you're doing a bunch of stuff at once, like a bulk lot, like that's really the only way to get a decent amount of money, unless you want to individualize stuff, which I don't want to fucking do because it's just a pain in the ass. But just don't buy anything from them. So it's just, it spiraled out of control. Rich is, you know how he is. He makes videos
Dramatic,
literally every day about DKOldies. It's like they're censoring comments. They got caught in a lie. It's like, it's a lot of it's just for show.
Yeah, I saw a video where, because part of refurbishing is actually cleaning. You're supposed to
Right.
clean out these consoles, and like people are opening them, and it's literally filthy. Like it's like it's been in somebody's garage for like 30 years, and like insects have been crawling inside of them. And yeah, they're supposed to be refurbished, but they're selling them at filthy and dirty. And yeah,
Exactly. And so the thought process is that they just put refurbished on every system that they get in on their website, instead of like having, because like a used system, a refurb system, and then a new system. That's how it was when I worked at GameStop many moons ago. You had your used systems, you had your refurbished by GameStop systems, which were a little bit more than just a standard used, and then of course you had your new systems, but you got warranties and stuff like that with those systems. I just don't think DKOldies does anything like that. So it's the latest, because it's the latest hot topic that everyone's getting in on and talking about, but probably in a few weeks it'll go away. We'll move on to the next fucking drama.
so they're just scammers, just scammers.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, they overcharge for shit. They don't do what they say. I don't know why anyone would buy from them in the first place, but they do pay good if you're wanting to sell some games. So
out of curiosity, what kind of games did you sell?
I sold a lot of DS RPGs, actually, and a lot of filler. I got rid of a lot of filler stuff that I just didn't want. DS RPGs, games that I knew were worth like a decent amount of money, and they gave me like the total was about 55% of what the market value was, and they didn't. I don't know if I should even say this, because kind of in retrospect it is a bit shady, but this was a huge lot. And they paid me instantaneously when they got, because I actually had to do 2 boxes. So they had to send me 2 shipping labels, and they paid me instantaneously without actually checking to see if anything worked, which, I mean, that kind of makes sense, because you figure, oh, well, we're going to make X amount of dollars on this shit. But like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird.
Okay.
DS RPGs. What kind of good DS RPGs are there? 'Cause I got a lot of them.
There's, I have like games like dungeon crawlers and stuff. This game called Terracia. It's like, I'm never gonna play this. I had the Dragon Quest redos that they did on the DS.
Remember the Dragon Quest games? What?
I mean, the thing about it is my philosophy. Like, I want to get rid of 80% of my shit that I still have now. If I can emulate it easily, I don't want it.
We have transitioned, BG, from the retro collectors to now. If we can emulate, we can get rid of it.
I got hospital bills. I got doctor visits coming up. I got blood pressure medicine to buy. I want money. So
what? I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to bring up any personal situation. In my head, I was like, what convinces a longtime retro collector to change? It's normally like, I want to buy a house. I totaled a car. I'm having a kid. I'm having a baby. Medical bills, like you said.
Yeah, I can't get insurance this year, so for the rest of the year, every doctor visit, every test, every blood work that I got to do is cash. So that shit'll eat your money up. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the DKOldies situation.
Okay, so buying from them is almost as crazy as buying from LRG and waiting 2 years to get your product. Who does that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anybody who even gives business to LRG again is dumb.
Damn, RGT kind of part of the problem. He giving them their stock.
No, he's talking about limited run. Oh, DKOldies, yeah. I mean, I totally am. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just shooting at Jack.
Paying, I'm selling shit.
Jack paid these niggas, and he got his product 2 years later. Wow.
See, this is the problem. This problem with limited run games, though. Originally, it might take like 3 months to get your shit right. Now it's like you pushing up on 2 years to get your shit. Like, the shit is crazy, bro. But
they're selling. They're selling the Axiom Verge 1 and 2 Collector's Edition at a convention that was in Vegas this past weekend, and people in the comment section were like, "Where the fuck is mine? I ordered this 2 years ago."
See, that's dirt. See, that's dirty.
That's fucking filthy, dude.
They should kind of retain resale value though too. But yeah, they bugging.
Yeah, because I still don't have my River City Girls Zero collector's
I don't
edition.
got mine either. Yeah, I ain't got mine either.
Shit.
How much this stuff costing y'all? I just be sending money to and just waiting.
150. But the thing they're doing now though, since they know it takes so long to ship shit off, now certain games they'll send you a digital copy of the game. Then you get the physical later on. So they getting better with certain shit. It still got a lot. They got a lot of work to do still though.
Apparently they got canceled recently though. So.
Oh yeah, they fired that one chick. Yeah,
that was a whole fucking shit. That was not the move I would have made in that situation. And then their reaction.
Yeah,
I've met them. I met them several years ago. Back, I want to say in like 2016. They were only doing PlayStation stuff at that time, and they're good enough dudes. Josh and Doug. I almost feel like the business grew because at that time, the way that their office was set up was they actually had an in-house development team as well, which was Mighty Rabbit Studios that did that Breach Into the Clear game. That was actually developed by their in-house studio, and they were kind of at a position of where like the PlayStation stuff was starting to take off, and they didn't really know, were they going to focus on development or were they going to focus on production. I really feel like they got a bit overwhelmed in their business model, and it just spiraled out of control. And like I don't know, maybe they didn't have someone to be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should slow down a little bit. Maybe we should do this, that, or the other. But I mean, that's just what happens when the money starts fucking pouring in. But yeah, that whole situation with that Kara chick, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I told MVG that too, because he works with them. I was like, that was fucking dumb, MVG.
Who? MG who?
MVG, Modern Vintage Gamer.
He ported to Shantae, right?
Yep, he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the whole like retro gamer and even like tech gamer community, they've been on some wild shit lately.
Oh, they fucking crucified me because I made a video talking about the retro problem in 2023, like in January, and it was just a random Sunday video. I was just bored, and I was like, this will be a fun topic, because I was scrolling through Facebook, and there was a father who had posted in a retro gaming group his two sons playing on a clone console on an HD television, playing like some NES or Super NES stuff, and all these fucking fat neckbeard weirdos were talking all this shit like, why is your kid playing on a clone console? You need to play on an original. You need to play on a CRT TV. And I was like, I figured it out. It's not the prices. It's not all that stuff. It's these fucking gatekeeping weirdo ass people who care about how you play a fucking video game from 30 fucking years ago that are ruining the hobby. So I made a video about it. A bunch of other content creators, I guess, wanted to make like a response video to it. So they did a very similar thumbnail and they did a very similar title to what I did. And then 3 or 4 weeks later, I started seeing all these memes and people sharing all these memes. And like, I would never watch a video that has a title and a thumbnail like this. And like, I'm looking at it and it's my video and like 2 or 3 other people's videos. And I'm like, I am the one who I started this. I started a conversation. Do you not remember back in the day on YouTube when you would actually make response videos to people and they would pop up inside
of
the
flag for that shit now?
Like fucking A. Like, I'm sorry that I made an interesting topic. People are like, one guy was like, you have almost 500,000 subscribers. This is a terrible video to make. I was like, it's me telling a story. Like, it's not going to be a masterpiece. I don't know if you're new to my channel, but I don't know how to edit for shit. I get by my fucking personality. Sir. It was the most bizarre thing, and it's just
no edit
stuff
gang.
like that.
Yep,
stuff like that just pushes you away. I made a video on some Sega Saturn games that I really liked, and it got shared in the Sega Saturn group on Facebook. And once again, I was just scrolling through my Facebook. I was like, oh, I must have joined this group. Someone had shared it in there. Every comment, this guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He probably never played a Sega Saturn. He's just talking about Sega Saturn for clicks. And I'm like, what the fuck are you idiots talking about? Like, this is... The retro community is some of the most toxic fucking people. It's ridiculous.
Don't you got every Sega Saturn game or some shit like that?
No, I have a lot.
I thought you had the whole joint. It's dumb. You got the
Dreamcast guy with Dreamcast.
No,
oh, that's him.
Yeah,
but like even like the tech, like the retro tech and like tech analysis, like over like stupid Harry Potter. It's like, oh, I refuse to review the game. I'm like, first of all, like doing a technical analysis on a game is not a review.
Right.
You don't need to play it from front to end to review. It's doing a technical analysis. Like Digital Foundry got into like that Dark Man X or whatever the fuck. He be getting on my nerves.
He needs therapy.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
saying
rough with
dumb
him.
shit.
That dude's an alcoholic, ain't he?
He's like,
Is he?
he's like, I don't like kiddie games. Fuck Harry Potter. Then like, I'm like, okay, well, you reviewed Pokemon and Kirby.
He
Well, those are
came.
kiddie games I like. Well,
He-
okay, then it's not that you don't like kiddie games. It's you don't like Harry Potter.
I be thinking he has like almost split personality sometimes because like that tweet didn't even sound like him. You realize like that's not how he like ever tweets. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he be turning up sometimes on some wild shit.
yeah,
Like,
but like
randomly,
it's like I don't know. It's like he almost got like I'm not trying to make fun of it, but like like he be just switching sometimes and like
I think he looks like Norman fucking Osborn. He's the
ain't he the one that did that with the did he do that with rap music a couple of months ago too? Like he be
Yo.
it out, bro.
Yeah, like,
another point is it's like him and a bunch of his colleagues, even from other sites, like, well, you don't owe your fans anything. I'm like, okay, well then everybody needs to pull out their Patreon support. Everybody needs to unsubscribe. Everybody needs to boycott. Do exactly what you guys are planning on doing. Oh wow, that's messed up. You can't. I'm like, look, y'all just said y'all don't give a fuck about the people, and y'all don't need to give them what they want, bro. I don't give a fuck about this game, right? But clearly it's going to be one of the top 3 selling and most played games of the year. If them not to cover it is wild. Yeah. Now they're covering it because they realize how big the game was, but
yeah,
it's just crazy.
He lets the internet get to him way too much, and I don't really understand that. I mean, I guess some people are kind of like newer to Twitter because I like us being on YouTube from the very beginning, like none of this shit bothers us no more. People can make a million videos on me. Like you're getting ignored. You're getting blocked, ignored, but cause we grew up we grew up on YouTube on that time where shit like, man, you gotta have
5 video responses per day and shit like that.
Where like, listen, yeah, you could get you could run into one of those days where 10 motherfuckers just decide to jump you. And you just gotta hold that. That's it. You just gotta hold it, bro. So he just gotta ignore people. It's gonna be all right.
Now, don't get me wrong. Had dude never reviewed like any kid games and was like, oh,
exactly.
I'm not doing because I hate all kid games. Okay, cool. But here's another thing that rubbed me the wrong way. When they said that, oh, we're not doing this game because it's not a game we like. We're not going to review it. We're not going to cover it. I've seen this from many publications, right? Well, to me, I feel like that skews reviews. If I tell you I'm only going to review games I absolutely like, I feel like that's a biased review.
The only reason I disagree with that now, if you on some shit like we refuse to cover this because if we do, we just gonna shit on it anyway because we know how we is type shit. I can respect that. Because I mean, they pretty much telling you like we gonna shit on it regardless, no matter the quality of it. So they might as well not cover it at that point.
But there should be
But how do you truly know you like a game until you've played it? If you're reviewing it,
see, but the thing about the thing about
John
Digital
Lennon
Foundry,
hated the IP itself though. Like he didn't even make that clear before people started asking him either. Like somebody literally just asked him when y'all gonna drop the review, and he just went ballistic on the dude for asking him.
But then they're like, "Oh, the trolls are trolling you." Like, nah, you came out mad aggressive.
The problem with Digital Foundry though, they really don't review games like you said. It's more like
it's a
technical
analysis.
how they can run and shit. So they might as well cover it.
Now John Lennon been putting his opinion out a lot lately over there. I want to say last year and a half.
Yeah, and I'm be real. Even if they did review actual games, I wouldn't listen to them joints. I just want you to tell me. I just want you to tell me what this game runs at. I don't hear nothing else from you, dog.
Eurogamer is the one responsible for reviewing the actual game.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, BG,
I'll be honest. Like, imagine if like black people were like, we're not covering this game because there's not enough black people. People don't care. They just want to hear.
That did happen with Kingdom Come Deliverance stuff.
And now they try to do that with Final Fantasy, but the Japanese are like, yeah, good. You know what? In Japan, there's only Japanese people. Nice try though.
What you
BG,
saying?
did I miss the VR topic already, dude?
Yes.
Yep.
Damn. All right.
We're gonna be talking about it more when it.
I want to hear about it.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about it more when when it actually comes out. So, but what you was gonna say?
Nah, I just wanted to speak on the VR topic. I wanted to hear what y'all was saying about it because I needed to hear if niggas being realistic about their expectations for it and shit.
Me and Alex look forward
This
to
ain't a
it.
safe space. This ain't a safe space already.
Me and Alex look forward to it. Bond, he's not really into it. He thinks they need better software, which I think everybody can agree they do need more software. I think the launch lineup is good, but they do need to continue to support it.
Now Bond's right, because their launch lineup being a goddamn Horizon game is first place they went wrong.
You're a Horizon hater, so you not being objective with that. You're a hater.
But at the same time, everybody that already came out said that Horizon game is straight ass. It's just
no, that's not what they said. Ain't nobody say it was straight ass.
They
You're a
said it's
hater.
ass, nigga.
You're a hater.
I pull the receipts. It's ass.
But you want me to play some GT game where I race in a circle though?
Hell yeah! What you think most people behind it for right now?
I don't give a fuck what most people doing.
For GT,
Are you play you play
right
VR? You play VR HardHead?
I do not play VR right now.
Let me finish. Say about it.
I played the hell out of the PSVR 1.
Oh, okay. Say that then.
And I know why people want VR2 as far as GT7 wise. Because I've seen PC VR. PC VR, at least for racing games, is fire. And they're giving you the full package when it comes to GT7. That's the game they should be trying to, sell people on, not no goddamn Horizon.
Fam.
Hater.
I don't know. Niggas is buying the PSVR 2 because of the hardware. We have been playing the games that they're going to give us. We've been having fun with it. The limitations of the games have been the hardware. Everyone that was on PSVR 1, we know the game's gonna come. Y'all the ones that's like saying, "Prove it to me, nigga." We know the game's coming.
The problem, besides PSVR, is I give Sony props for it. Sony has a propensity not to support their peripherals. You can say that everything you're saying right now, people say it about the PS Vita. You see how that turned out, right? So it's
Look, the thing is, people was buying that first PSVR without even checking to see what games was on it.
Yeah, I wish I had Jack Moo's vocabulary. Some of the words, bro, you be pulling out. What'd you say? What?
Propensity.
Perplexity? What the fuck he said?
He said
I think he low-key made up a word, Smoove. You might have called it.
No, he said propensity, but a lot of y'all niggas to be saying peripheral wrong. How many of y'all to say that right?
How you say it?
Peripheral. No, peripheral.
Why can't we just call it an accessory?
Oh, I like that. I
hate y'all.
He's saying that because Xbox ain't got no peripherals. It makes sense.
Yeah, they do. They got more peripherals than fucking games. Look at all these damn controllers.
They do have a lot of controllers.
Accessories. That's accessories.
He just said we should call them accessories.
Oh my god.
You know what? You're right.
I'm confusing myself now.
Everybody shut up. Y'all be saying peripheral. It's not peripheral.
Now who said that, BG?
Jazzy said it.
Get up.
Yes. Hell.
Jazzy, you done seen more peripherals than anybody. You should have that word down packed by now.
Why I feel like this word is dirty now? What?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that did sound kind of kinky when he said it, right?
Speaking of which, Smoove, when are we getting this Grounded Part 2 stream?
Say what? When did we
the game Grounded?
Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, Last of Us Part 2.
You trying to work off some debts, you got to stream some games.
That's too long of a game, bro.
No,
it is too long a game. Like,
hey,
it's
I'm trying to let you out of some bets, bro. You better do that.
I could just get hood on him.
What? The fuck does that mean?
You know I'm strapped, right, Smoove?
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, pause.
In more than one way, I guess.
What the fuck is going on?
Huh?
Why do you walk around telling people you strapped?
Fuck yeah, dude. Yo, I'll never forget. I was at a date. This was like 6 years ago. I was on a date at Dave & Buster's, and some dude randomly approached me. He's like, "Yo, are you Black Bond?" And the girl I was with, I've never seen a white girl look more pale in her life. She thought I was about to get blasted. This was about the time when Blackie Lebowski and Zaire were talking about "Blow Me Away."
Awesome.
And then you just walk out in public, and a random dude with fucking like dreadlocks and some Timberland boots and shit, and his pants sagging down to his ass says, "Yo, are you Black Bond?" What you think I was thinking?
Well,
you definitely get the pistol by your ankle or on your hip.
I thought there was about to be smoke right then and there, Jake.
Yeah, Bob. You think I want to little garter belt joints where you pull the gun off his leg?
Yeah, I think he got a girdle. I think he got a girdle under them khakis.
If Bob Hey,
all,
you pull a gun out of waist trainer, nigga. That's crazy.
First
No,
of all,
you crazy, bro.
You don't even see niggas with Timbs where I live.
Wow.
Bomb pulling a gun out of his ass.
And then I told him, yeah, I am. Why? He goes, oh my god, I love you and HardHead's videos. You and BG, I love WebWell. Look when you're, oh my god, thank God, we don't got to fucking scrap.
Can you imagine getting shot by Bondi and stand over you? What do you think about that? Oh man, that he gonna add insult to injury, man.
If I get shot by Bond, he tell me to have a good week. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna tell him to just end it.
All
Say
right.
it after you shoot a nigga's crazy.
Just to wrap
hold
up.
Hold on, real quick before we move on. Smoove, are you playing Grounded? Are you gonna play the game or what? I mean, you're gonna look. It's a two-pronged process.
No, I mean, I'll be willing to do part 1 on Grounded.
You're gonna play the game, and you're gonna get reimbursed, and you're gonna play the game. And you're gonna make money by getting views.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So
that's like, game is so damn long, bro. It took me.
That means more money. You're gonna make back like 3 or 4 times your money. Look, I'm trying to help you out, dog.
Yeah, them Bloodborne streams, you was getting money, right? And them Bloodborne
but they felt like there was an end of the sight, yo. Like Last of Us stressed me out. Part 2 stressed me out, bro. As a game,
me giving you money
Take your
back
time,
is stressing me out.
Take your time, bro. Take your time with it.
And me giving money back is stressing me out. It's all about equivalent exchange. You watch Full Metal.
oh my god, man.
Anyway, talk about it later. Okay, so last few things. There's a God of War Ragnarok trial. There's Horizon Forbidden West coming to PS Plus, the last tier, I guess. I don't know what tier it is. This
It would
month.
have to be essential. It would have to be essential.
Wait,
Okay.
why is this getting hyped up on the timeline? Because I thought, PlayStation mans, they like to flex they on their games. So what's going on?
Yeah, everybody already got that damn game. I don't know why people was making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
And,
If you have a PS5, you have God of War Ragnarok.
and lastly, PlayStation apparently are going to launch some wireless earbuds for PS5.
I was trying to find those. I didn't see them. Did they got a video or something?
No, there's not a video yet. It's just it seems a pretty legit rumor that it's going to launch later this year. So I don't know if people know this, but like earbuds, like gaming earbuds, it doesn't have to be gaming earbuds, it doesn't really matter. But I've started to use earbuds more often lately, especially like during my streams, because having a headset on, even though like they're like mines are comfortable, I be getting just tired of wearing like headsets, man. So I'm actually
It gets annoying.
Yeah, so I actually think this is a smart move.
The only way to go. You know,
I don't even like headsets. I gotta use it to stream though.
When you're wearing your headset, it also tells people don't fucking bother me.
You would think that, but it really
who's coming in your house?
If I'm wearing a headset, it's like unless you're handing me a sandwich or a drink, don't bother me.
What the hell?
Well,
I actually agree with Bond on that one. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's very annoying. Like when you're trying to play a game and people are like, "So, how was your day, honey?" And blah, blah, blah. Yo, you see me playing this game? Like, it's like when I got the headset on, you know not to bother me.
Well,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My wife does that a lot too. They got these big ass muffs over my ears, and it's like,
you clearly doing something. Like,
Exactly.
bro,
Yeah. Like when the headphones are on, I'm either playing a game, I'm into something, I'm on the podcast. Like headset on, headphones on mean don't bother me.
Smoove, you ever told her how that makes you feel?
Not just look and give like an obvious look.
Just knock her out.
Like you give her the look like, don't you see this headset on my head?
Wow.
Right?
Love this
Right,
relationship
Smoove?
talk.
No.
Y'all be hating y'all girls, bro.
Bro, we don't be hating it. It's just like there's certain things I want to do. It's like when the headphones are on, like don't bother me.
Love to hear these wonderful relationship talks. But yeah, I think that the earbuds are a great idea because I also think it's a sign. Why else would they be creating earbuds now? It takes you back in the day when they needed earpieces and earbuds for the multiplayer games they were putting out. So that's gotta be part of it.
I thought you were going to say because they're making a handheld.
Oh no.
It actually makes it. You would think they would have it already because it makes sense for like their VR headset. How much you think? I know this is probably too early to ask, but how much you think they're gonna try to charge for that?
For these earbuds?
No, that VR headset already.
No, probably about 80, 90 probably.
The VR headset already comes
100,
with earbuds. Smoove.
Oh, does it? Oh,
It comes
Yeah,
with
earbuds definitely cost a.
Nah, because I saw
premium
what's
price.
name was wearing the PSVR2, but he was wearing like the DualSense headphones with it or something like that.
You
like,
can. I
looking
mean, you
like
can,
a real RoboCop, but
yeah, you can put them over the headset, but even the PSVR ones come with earbuds in it. And the mic on that headset is amazing. It's better than the headset I got right now.
Jack, do the super
Bro,
chats.
you hear what these idiots are complaining about in the Discord? Why does Bond have to compare things to his own life? BG, am I
Okay, that's fun. That's fun.
That's kind of funny.
Am I supposed to compare my experiences to your life or your life, Jack?
It's definitely supposed to be your life. It's supposed to be yours.
Who else's life can I compare things to but my own?
There
Hey,
go
that's
Bond
crazy. Somebody
again.
hit you with that. That's
Talking about his life.
That is a weird complaint.
I'm sick of Bond and his
compares things to
opinions.
his own life.
His opinions and his experiences.
Yo, Alex, I need you to write me like a 20-page book report detailing the intricacies of your life. So when I want to compare something, I compare it to your life, but I would need accurate information because I really didn't live your life. So you would have to sit down and one-on-one explain me everything in regards to your life. So when I want to make a comparison, I can explain it in your life.
Man, Bond on y'all ass.
Like, that sounds fucking retarded.
I had a joke, but I forgot it during his speech. So
Fall back, Discord. Fall back, Discord. Matter of fact, go ahead,
Your
Discord.
experience to talk. That's
kind of fire. That's kind of fire, Bond.
Yo, you know what? You know what? Why should I compare my experience? I want to compare a white woman's experience to what we're talking about.
Wow.
Because I know anything about.
I would actually have been livid if somebody said that to me. I ain't gonna hold.
Get
you.
him,
That's-
Frost.
that's-
Get
That's
him.
crazy.
Wow. Next time, you know what? I'm going to compare my thoughts and experiences to like some I don't know.
Get him, Frost.
Some Canadian irregular or something.
Oh, like
Come on,
Come on, man.
bro.
Come on, we gotta do the super chats.
Come on, man.
We gotta
Come
do
on, bro.
super chats, man.
Yeah, golly.
Go ahead, Jack.
All right. Super chats. We got Roy. That's the homie. He says, "I will put a whoa. What's going on? Oh, it says I will put a hole in one like Abby did Joe. Yeah, for real. R.I.P. to one of the greatest intros of all time. P.S. Shout out to the rhythm game guy. There you go. Lone Goat Game. It says, paying for my ticket to this S-tier entertainment. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Appreciate you, fam. We got Woden's Throne. He says, all of Atomic Heart has already leaked. It's everywhere on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
Shit.
Yikes.
I think come out like what in a couple of days.
I don't think they have the rights to like copyright any of the footage that's being uploaded to YouTube.
The fuck? We
Like,
got
that's why people just keep uploading it. That's what I was saying.
Oh, that's crazy. We got Relax Paul Gaming RPG. He says y'all should definitely have each other's personal contact information, considering how long this podcast has been going on. You think that, right?
Does anybody have anybody's number?
I got Alex's number. That's about
I mean,
it.
I've got addresses, so I know where to send the court documents if Smoove gets hood.
There we go.
Mhm.
I think I got BG's number.
Yes, Smoove did. Smoove called because that was from that incident. So yes, I did. I don't have Smoove numbers no more, but Smoove probably saved my numbers since then.
BG really don't fuck with me. Okay, cool. Dark Prince 430 says, put respect on Guitar Hero.
Yes,
Mafia Quad, tuna noodle casserole. He think that's what Bond ate for dinner. That's probably.
Don't even get me started on fucking dinner tonight. Fucking Becky had to come save the day.
Wow.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Do you actually call her Becky or
my brother's wife?
Oh my god.
Oh, is that her actual name?
No, I'm just saying. My mom, my sister, really couldn't handle dinner, and she had to come in and be like, "Yo, get your acts together."
Keep going, Jack.
On Black History Month.
I know. That's embarrassing.
Richard Rodriguez says, "Why is Xbox so ass? Jack, move, fight me." No, why I gotta fight you? I agree with you.
That's
I agree with
random.
you. What the hell? I agree with you, mama. Forget it. Brian says, "If you can't get Bond or Blandry, what's the point?" Ooh, heat.
On the Blandry, what does he mean?
Blandry's doing his own podcast called
on the
I
podcast.
Sell Nintendo.
Let's see here. Moneybag97 says BG Bass High Five Rush, but Final Fantasy Rhythm game is great. Stop it. Stop.
As I said, I don't like rhythm games where you intertwine combat.
They know you lying, BG. It's cool.
I don't.
John John the Don says Bond calling from the Ishimura. What the fuck? Moneybag 97.
Ishimura.
Yes, sir. Moneybag 97 says BG anything. What's that? BG anything Sony great. BG acting Jim Ryan's side man is what he's saying. Okay, facts. Viewmaster 617 says BG let's talk cars. LMAO. Damn, they still don't think you got a car, BG.
Yeah.
Okay, we got over. That's heat. Brooklyn Dicktree says worst game so far this year. What is the worst game so far this year?
Wanted Dead, probably. I guess.
Oh, hold up. We're not gonna just slander Wanted Dead like that.
Come
on. I thought you said it was trash.
I never said it was trash. I never said it was a fire game either, though. It's definitely not the worst game to come out this year, though. There's had to be some release that's worse than Wanted Dead. I think people just taking Wanted Dead more seriously than they should.
Yo, Jack.
What's the worst game?
A quick question. My glory days were getting threatened by 2 over emotional niggas via shootings.
What you
Come on.
He said, why does Bond always bring up stories of his glory days? Oh, my glory days were thinking I'm gonna die my glory days were thinking I'm gonna die at a Dave and Buster's.
They talking about Bond tales.
Yeah, newsflash. My glory days are still in progress.
Oh man.
Fire. Okay, that was.
Is it?
That was a bar. That was a bar. Rufflemutt says, remember when MultiVersus fans were celebrating the end of Smash Brothers? Sakurai is sleeping good tonight and got a successful YouTube channel. There you go.
Forspoken probably the worst game to come out this year.
The best thing about Sakurai's channel, the first thing he talked about was frame rate and net latency, owning bald doctors across the world.
And lastly, we have Phil DVG. He says The Last of Us Season 1 finale plus Smoove. The Last of Us 2 grounded equals money. I agree.
Smoove, now is the best time to stream The Last of Us Part 2 as well. Like,
that is true. Yeah, you would get
never
more
gonna
viewers.
be more lucrative, man.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Outros. RGT, appreciate you coming through, dog.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. RGT85. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And always a pleasure to come on here. And yeah, enjoyed it.
Appreciate that. Smoove.
What's up, everybody? Good episode. Check out After Dark.
You don't even say check out Planet Xbox no more. He done gave up on that.
No, I mean I did it this week.
You did. I watched.
It was
but
cool
yeah.
Smoove, you pulling up to After Dark this week?
Yeah, it depends. Well, yeah, I ain't got to work tomorrow, so yeah, I'm gonna sneak in.
I need to find out if I work tomorrow. Everybody got work tomorrow off.
I don't think I work tomorrow.
It's President's Day. Shut up, Jack. Alex, go ahead.
Wow.
This is not my life, but your life. Checking in. Movie Guys podcast this week. Tap in. We're gonna be talking about the state of Marvel. Because you can have a good movie, but that doesn't necessarily mean your franchises are safe and sound.
Well, hey, hold on. This is a good point. We talked about this a while ago. Can one bad game ruin a franchise? Remember we were talking about this with The Last of Us Part 2 before like it even came out? And I said one bad game can damage it, but a multitude of bad games can cause irreparable harm. I think we're damn near approaching that with the MCU.
Mm-hmm. And it's getting to where I know we do an outro. We'll talk about it After Dark.
Yeah. Jack.
I miss your old name, Alex the Gay Ass Ain't No Sex. That was pretty good. I don't have an outro. JiggyMerch.com. I guess tap in. Shout out to the guests. We out.
Tell the content you got going this weekend.
What happened?
The content you about to do this weekend.
There might be content. People ain't been donating, man. They gotta donate if they want content, Alex. You know.
Oh man.
We might got something in the works for y'all boys. We'll see.
Bond.
Gotta get back to making videos. I've been a little bit lazy lately, putting some furniture up on like some bald-headed clowns in California. But
you still beefing with Trail? I love it.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I've been suffering a bout of depression lately. Had some fucking vegan hot wings during the Super Bowl. Had my ass in the toilet 14 times during the game.
Vegan wings?
Yeah.
You missed the whole game taking a shit.
Cauliflower.
No, I wasn't just shitting. I was puking chunks.
Jesus, that's why I don't fuck with that vegan shit, man. Hey,
Yo,
listen, man.
and then I don't know why we went to this girl.
Vegan hot wings. What the hell? How'd you? What bird did you get it from?
It's cauliflower, probably.
They fucked my shit up for like 3 days, and then the fucking Eagles lose on a penalty. You know, just fucked up my month. Fucked up my month. Fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Now, see, you know what? I'm done. I was gonna say Nick Foles. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You know what? Bond speeches and some fucked up shit that went on, man. Jeez.
All right, Jazzy.
Yeah, good podcast this week. Jazzy.
Go ahead, Jazz.
Not my
Hey,
life.
you already said it for me.
Digimon Survive coming out in 3 days. Everyone tap in.
All right, HardHead.
Oh yeah, thanks for the plug. I appreciate the plug.
Hey,
It
y'all
really
know
come out?
who
When
it
it come
is.
out?
HardHead.
It already
7WP.
came out last year.
Oh shit, my bad.
Check me out on twitch.tv and Weapon Wheel podcast YouTube shorts coming soon. Still trying to figure out how you can upload shorts from the desktop and they still show up as shorts.
I'm gonna be real with you, HardHead.
It got to be less than a minute.
I'm gonna be real with you, HardHead.
Automatically do
there's
it.
yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, HardHead. I don't need you no more, brother. Sorry to tell you. Because there's a plugin that came out that automatically transfers your videos to short form. So you've been replaced by machine, sir. Sorry.
You could have did that. It just gotta be under a minute. It's gonna automatically make it a
You
short.
gotta message him that, bro. You
Or
gonna
he-
embarrass him in front of everybody?
You just kick out.
This nigga took me off the payroll before I hit it. That's crazy.
What? I just want to tell him.
I don't want to go find the clips though.
This nigga ain't even signed a W-2 yet.
He finna find the clips.
At 1099, whatever.
Listen, man, I am not finna pay this, man. I'm not even
PG,
cheap, but
what a tax paperwork at, man?
oh yeah, I do need to send that to y'all. Oh yeah.
Yeah, brother. I'm waiting on you, brother.
Y'all
He
niggas
saw
made
the Weapon Wheel tag. He was like, maybe we need to cut some money out.
y'all made
real
some
quick.
money last year, bro. Let me tell. What's y'all address again? Never mind. Never mind.
Did
Don't
we?
worry about it.
Let's go.
Never
When I'm
mind.
gonna see it?
They made 6 figures, dog.
When I'm gonna see it?
Man, hey, listen, don't let people find out how much y'all getting. They might run down. You know, Jack Move might become a victim of his own name. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
man.
don't
Like
know.
that means they made a couple thou-wow. You talking like that? Hold on.
Hey, man, listen, man. Don't say too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a reason I ain't been streaming. You know what I mean? Tap in.
Oh man. All right, we out.
You hear that, boys? No more super chats.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I gotta go.
Is The Last of Us on tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, it
And
is.
I gotta go help my wife with groceries real quick, and then bring them back up and start this show. So
Or
you eating ass before that?
Or you could just put headphones on.
and ignore her. What?
No,
Hey, BG, I'm after you, BG.
She's just gonna say, "Oh, he must be busy. I'll do it myself."
Y'all crazy. We out. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Peace. Right?
Bye, dreaming. Oh, shout out to Kid Smoove, Fastly Roasting Dreamcast
Right.
guy.
Keep on.
Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. Ooh. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news, gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it.